So just give me 1 second to get that going. One moment. There we go. I believe we are live. Let me just make sure we're going on YouTube. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So appreciate everyone pulling up again. Let me know if you do not have the ticket. Let me know if you don't have it. I'll get you taken care of there. And then anyone that is watching on YouTube, come on over to playback.tv/EmpireJeffTV. I'll put that in the chat as well. One second here. One second here. There we go. There we go. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Just getting this started up here early. Young Africa, what's going on, my guy? What's going on, young fella? How you doing, man? How you doing? Let me know if you want to pull up, man. Let me know. Let me know. Hey, let me know if you need that ticket or not. Getting set up here. Dante, what's going on? What's going on? Again, guys, let me know if you guys need that ticket or not. Greatly, greatly appreciate you guys pulling up early, man. A good game coming here tonight. Lakers winning 4 or 5. The Pistons have won 4 of their last 9 games. Season. They only got 8 games all season, but they've won 4 of their last 9. So, Lakers gotta take them serious and put them to bed early here, man, to make sure that let me see. I gotta give search to VIP. What am I doing? Okay. Just to make sure that they can't get caught slipping tonight. We got a back-to-back in Utah tomorrow. Get this win, put them out of the misery early. Get some guys rested up for that flight to Utah tomorrow. And then everybody's got time off during the All-Star break. So shout out to everyone, man. Mike says, I know this is a Laker nation. However, can you touch on the Brunson foul? Yeah, the Brunson foul. I watched that game live yesterday, Mike. And I remember thinking, man, that was definitely questionable. And it really sucks because basically they got that wrong at every level. The 2-minute report said it. The referee admitted it, everything. But they went to a replay on that. They went and checked it. They didn't just like bang, bang that play and then go out and the game was over when they made those free throws. They went off to the side and reviewed that. So I didn't understand it at the time. Definitely didn't understand it now. Knicks should have protested that game. They should let them play an overtime period and let that game be decided that route, because that's a horrible way to take a win away from the Knicks right there, who are down players and out there clawing and fighting for every win. So if that was to happen to my team, which it has on numerous occasions, the Lakers, a lot of teams get kind of done wrong when it comes to the referees. And like I said, the Warriors had it bad last year. They got it worse than the Lakers did. But yeah, that game like last night, that was crazy. That should not have. I mean, there's no way of telling who would have won that game in overtime. So let them play it and let them determine that. But that foul was definitely BS for sure. All right, Young Africa, I got you, man. I'll get you up here in a second. Do you want the ticket? You want to be able to watch it? Or are you going to plug it to your channel so you don't want the video playing? Let me know, Africa, so I know what to do. But what do you guys think about the ending to that Knicks game for those of you guys who saw it? I thought that was questionable at best. I didn't think that was very fair to the New York Knicks at all. Give me 1 second. Let me pop out this chat on YouTube so I can see everyone's comments over here as well. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. What's going on, my guy? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to everyone. Shout out Search in the chat. That's what's up, man. Our guy is back, man. Happy to have you back, Search. We missed you for sure, brother. Great to have you back, man. Hope you and your family are doing better. And welcome back, man. Welcome back. Definitely love having you back in the building, man. So the Lakers are going to get this win tonight, man. Like I said, trap game. People are calling it. I think tomorrow's game might be a trap game. Flying to Utah, I think the Lakers should take this team serious. If they lose this game today, then, man, this team has got some serious issues. But I don't think they're going to. I think they'll handle business. The Lakers have been playing fairly well the last 5 games or so. Last 9 games, really. They figured out their three-point shooting. They've limited their turnovers. But they're making more threes at a higher percentage. They're pretty much in the top 10 in the league at 3-point percentage over the last handful of games. And they're still not shooting a ton of them. They're still last in the league when it comes to 3-point attempts at about 30 a game. If they're going to shoot this percentage, they may be getting up to 34, 35 shots a game to get to the middle of the pack. Might not be a bad idea. They put themselves as middle of the pack 3-point shooting percentage for the season. So they've improved on that. Now they got to keep that up. And like I said, maybe a few more shot attempts per game if these percentages hold. But the way that D'Lo is shooting the three, the way Braun is shooting the three this year, Torian Prince, like it's helping. Now, obviously, where they lack is their overall offensive rebounding and their second chance points. They got to get a hold. They got to get a hold of that, man. Africa says, "No, I'm not at the crib, so I'm gonna just watch it with you." Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and give you the ticket there, Africa. I got to take it away from a couple people that are not in here. So give me 1 second, and I'll get people hooked up later as they come in. So give me 1 second so I can hook my guy up. There you go, Africa. You should have it now. Anyone else in the building that does not have the ticket to see the game, let me know. And yes, Search also put in the chat here. Congrats to the Kansas City Chiefs, man. That Super Bowl was a banger, man. Down to the wire in overtime. Great game to watch. As far as a guy who didn't really have a dog in the race, my New York Football Giants were pretty trash this year, so no chance of sniffing a Super Bowl, let alone winning one. But that game was great. It was fun to watch. And shopcourtkings.com has the 3-time Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes shirt for a limited time over at shopcourtkings.com. Plenty of other fire merch on that side as well. Make sure to head on over there and check out shopcourtkings.com from a multiple of fire gear there for you. That's just one of many items that we have that we think you will enjoy. So again, shopcourtkings.com. And if you guys are just coming to the building as well, we have partnered with Fanatics. I put the link in the chat. Search will be putting that throughout the show. Like I said, nothing changes from the way that you order your items. It's just if you use our link, then a portion of the order will go towards Empire Jeff TV and help basically support the channel. So greatly appreciate if you guys do go and purchase anything on Fanatics to use our link. It will definitely help our channel grow, provide some giveaways for the channel, and some pretty big things down the road. So I'm excited. I've already seen some orders come in. People are already taking advantage of it. Now, there's a promo code when you get to the site. The site decides the promo code. They don't give us a code, but there's always a code on the site. So the link will route you there, whatever you qualify for. On that site, that promo code will pop up. It'll tell you, just make sure you punch that in. They often offer free shipping with those promo codes, percentages off, and sometimes they let you combine them. So make sure to check out for those, man. It's a big deal, man. We're excited. There's other items on the way, other companies on the way. We've been offered multiple different options, but none of them really fit the brand or fit the channel that we really wanted to partake with. This one was right on with all the sports content and all the stuff that we talk about on the show. Just a natural fit. So shout out to Fanatics, man. And shout out to everyone who placed their order, and appreciate everyone for their continued support on Empire Jeff TV over on YouTube, playback.tv, and everywhere else, PSF. Shout out to everyone who's just been part of this journey and supporting. We greatly appreciate you. Bridges, thank you much. Appreciate you, man. Bridges, let me know if you need that ticket to see the game. Big Baby Sports, what's up, my guy? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. I see you. I'm trying to keep my eye on both the YouTube chat and the playback.tv chat. So appreciate every guys. If you guys are on the playback site, you have not become a member to the room yet, please do so. And excited to get this game going, man. I'm gonna have Young Africa up here in a bit. Always a pleasure to call the game with YA, Young Pac over there. So appreciate him. So I'll get you up here in just a bit, Africa. Not too long. Man, y'all see this Miami Heat, what they're doing in Milwaukee right now, in Milwaukee. Milwaukee, man, that is a struggle. That is a struggle bus with them over there. They're getting killed at home. OKC went in and beat Orlando on Shaq's jersey night. Boston went in and beat Brooklyn 110-118. That game was like fake close. Really wasn't close. Boston had that game under control for most of the game there. So let me load up what other games we got on here tonight. Let's see here. Minnesota and Portland just getting going. Kings at Phoenix right now, down 32-26. Man, NBA.com, stop with all these pop-ups, bro. Jesus. Pistons, I said, at Lakers, obviously. Thunder went in and got them. Boston went in, and Miami went in and killed Milwaukee 123-97. The Bucks fall to 35-20. The Heat 29-25. The Bucks have not been great under Doc Rivers. Make that of it as you will. But since they made that coaching change, the basketball guys seem to be a little bit unhappy with them firing a rookie head coach not even halfway into his season. So give me 1 second. Getting an Amber Alert here on my phone, man. We got an abducted child in the area. That's terrible. 1 second. Man, God bless that family, man. Hope that Amber Alert works and they get that kid back ASAP. Um, you see here, we got over here. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in on YouTube there. Elder, what's going on, my guy? What's going on, man? Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. We're over on the playback.tv over here. If you guys want to come over here and watch this game with us, should have a couple of these tickets left. I believe the link is in the chat over on YouTube. And like I said, head on over here to playback.tv. And the first 20 people get to watch the game with that free ticket, unless you already got League Pass and it lets you see it. If you have League Pass, it'll let you watch it automatically. You won't need the ticket. But if you don't have League Pass, then we got you here, man. Lakers 21, what's going on? What's going on? He says, how's this going, Empire Jeff? Any passes left? I believe I do have some. Give me 1 second. Like I said, I don't have everyone in here who has one, so I'm going to temporarily take away theirs right now and hook those up that are in the room right now. This is what makes this app dope, man, is we can see, we have access to all this. We can see who's here, who's not here, and we can get that taken care of, man. Let's see. He says, Empire Jeff, I found your channel a few weeks ago. Your channel is refreshing because you call it for what it is. Goodbye. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. That's the objective, man. I don't get caught up in none of the narratives here. What's your name? Third word? That's a crazy name. It's a dope name. I appreciate that. That's exactly what I'm striving for. So thank you for that. Because that's exactly how I want to keep my channel. And that's exactly what I want to be known for out here. So I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for those compliments. Because like I said, that's exactly what we are trying to build out here. So appreciate you. And thank you for everyone who's on YouTube. Thank you for everyone who's on playback.tv. You are greatly, greatly appreciated. Dwight Smith, what's going on, my guy? Thanks for pulling up on YouTube. I see you. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everyone coming in here. We got about 16 people in the building right now. I think I got everyone that's in here taking care on these passes. So let me know what y'all think, man. What you think about tonight's game, man? We going to get it? It's going to be a struggle? Is it going to be a blowout? Let me know what you think, man, because I think the Lakers are going to put this team away, get this win early, and then go out and, get some rest before going into Utah, man. We need this, though. We need this. Let's see. What's that? Guam 671, first timer. How do we get the ticket? Got you. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and take some stripes away for someone who's not in here. So give me 1 second here. I got you. Gotcha. And bang, there you go. You got yourself a ticket. You should be seeing D'Lo right now on the screen, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Let's see. Dwight says blowout. Yeah, man. I hope so. That's what we are hoping for, man. Greatly appreciate you. Appreciate you, Search, man. I see you killing it here in the chat, man. We thank you here, man. It's so good to have you back. Miss T, what's going on? Lakers 114, Detroit 101. I would love that. Lakers 21 says, I see Nearly is back. Welcome back. You're welcome. I got you. Like I said, as long as the people who have the ticket aren't in the building, then I will go ahead and give those out to people that are here. And then just do me a favor. If you're going to dip out, like let me know you're going to head out, and then I'll go ahead. I'll unassign that ticket and I'll give it to someone else who's in the room. Sometimes there's people in here and they just really don't ask for it. So I don't know if they have League Pass or not, but I'll try to get it over to them if they don't. So getting ready to get this game going tonight. Africa, I'm almost got you, man. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely need this win tonight. That's for sure. If we can get tonight's win, and if we can win in Utah tomorrow night, we've won 4 or 5. That would be 6 of 7 going into the All-Star break. Got a schedule that we need to handle business to close out this month, because going into March, man, it is not going to be a fun month of March when it comes to that Lakers schedule. Like I told you, man, the post NFL national TV LeBron-a-thon is a real thing. And when you have LeBron James on your team, your schedule is going to be heavily backloaded with national TV games. And just comes with the territory, man. That's what it is. How you think Spencer going to do? Dwight Smith says, I think Spencer is going to be Spence. Like, Spence isn't one of these guys that he's kind of like even keel cat, he's a different type of cat. So I think Spence is either his shot is falling or it's not, but he has other avenues to his game. Like I said, I think him and the 5 out, I think a lot of people aren't talking about, because you guys have heard me multiple times saying that one of the benefits of the 5 out is to create driving lanes. The Lakers don't have a bunch of guys who can drive, though. But Spencer can, and he can finish at the rim with force with either hand. So he's a little bit more explosive than people think. He's got a little bit more thrust, burst, and power than people think. So when a shot isn't working, I'm very interested in seeing what kind of action he can run with Anthony Davis in pick and roll scenarios. And definitely excited to see that. So let me get my guy Young Africa up here. Let's see. There we go. I forgot I sent that over there. Dwight Smith says, what's the starting five tonight? I believe it's the same. I didn't actually see the release of it, but I think it's D'Lo, Reeves, Rui, Braun, AD. If that changed, someone please let me know. That was the starting lineup from the last game. I don't see any reason to change that currently, because none of those guys appear to be out. So I think that is going to be the starting lineup for tonight. Like I said, if that's not the case, someone in the chat correct me. But that is what I believe it is going to be. Yeah, that's the lineup. Okay, cool. Bridges, can you see the game? Did I give you? Did you ask for a ticket? Can you see it? Let me know. Here comes the starting lineups here. Also went ahead and set out there. There's my guy, Young Africa. What's going on, my guy? I think he's getting set up here. He's on mute right now. Yeah, that dude did have pipes, Elder. That's for sure. That dude could sing for sure.
What up, Empire? Jeff.
What's going on, Africa? How you doing, my guy?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. You know, it's the early morning, but we checking out this game, man, against the lowly Detroit Pistons, man. We're going to see what they got.
Yeah, we're going to see. Evan Fournier about to go for 35 tonight, bet. But he's 3-point shooter.
Yeah, man. Evan Fournier saying that he's happy to leave the Knicks, man. A Knicks team that's on the way up, getting no minutes. Interest in that. You know, a player would rather be on a team like the Detroit Pistons and get the minutes and get the enjoyment of a career as opposed to riding the bench on a contender. That's interesting.
Well, 3 words: free agent year. So, yeah, he's definitely. I believe so. Maybe double check that, but I think he is a free agent next year. So, yeah, I mean, he's kind of rotting away in there in New York. He's been for a couple of seasons there. So he's probably just itching to get out there and play. But probably wouldn't mind being on a contender, but you want to hoop, right? So at some point, he wants to get out there.
Exactly, man. We see PJ Tucker having the same vibes. It's interesting how deep these contenders are, and how there's certain guys that are not happy with their roles, man. It's gonna be interesting to see if that happens on the Lakers with the new addition. Somebody is gonna be out the loop, and we said that at the start of the season. Now Taurean Prince has solidified himself in the rotation. We thought he might be the one, but who do you think is gonna be on the outside looking in with Dinwiddie now entering and possibly being that 6th man off the bench?
Well, I think right now it'll be all right, but I think it's going to be either when Gabe comes back or Max Christie. Max Christie was barely starting to get some minutes, kind of get some run out there. Now with Dinwiddie there's another vet there. Max probably doesn't get as much minutes, and when Cam comes back, his minutes are probably gone, right? Unless they're really, really desperate for wing help out there in wing defense. So I think right now it affects no one because they're basically have no Gabe, they have no Christie, they have no Cam. So right now I don't think it affects anyone. Down the stretch, it's probably. It could realistically affect all of them, and it could also affect D'Lo and Austin if one of them aren't playing well for stretches, right? So one thing we talked about in the offseason is we like the addition of Gabe Vincent, because what that did was it was going to apply pressure to D'Lo to not be so lethargic or just not be so chill out there and maybe take these games a little bit more serious. Gabe there to apply pressure on him, right? Then Gabe immediately gets hurt and that guy's gone. There's no one to apply pressure. So now we got that. Now we got a guy like that back who's a capable starter, but probably won't start. And then, but at least he's there. So if one of these guys hit a rut, then we got someone who we can plug in from there.
And what do you think about Spencer Dinwiddie? Because he's been having a very underwhelming season. If you look at the numbers, the efficiency, especially, not looking like the Dinwiddie of the past. And so, is this really a big addition, or is this just another rotational piece that adds depth to a team that has a high ceiling and a low floor at the same time, being the LA Lakers?
Well, 3 more words: role, situation, and environment. So when I look at Spencer Dinwiddie, I want to look like how he played with Luka and Brunson out there in Dallas. If we get that guy who's playing off 2 basically star players, when he was playing in Brooklyn, it was just a bunch of guys getting their own. There really was nothing going on there. So like I said, those 3 things matter. Playing off LeBron James and Anthony Davis, playing with someone like D'Lo and Reeves who can handle the ball. I think you're going to see he doesn't have to do too much. He can just get out there, wait for the game to come to him, and when he has a chance and he's in his spots, he can do work. I don't think he has to force it too much. So it's a little different than what I think we're going to see. At least it's my hope. I hope we're going to see more of the Dallas Dinwiddie than this version of the Brooklyn Dinwiddie.
because the Brooklyn Dinwiddie often did too much, often does a little too much off the dribble, often does look for his own shot a little too much. And I see Dinwiddie's game style being that high volume guy that's looking to get off the dribble and get his own shot off and not really be a tempo kind of guy at the guard position and be able to initiate offense and organize an offense. So I don't know if we need another gunner. We got D'Lo, who is a great gunner when he's feeling it. I don't know. I don't know, man. Me personally, solid player, not heavy minutes, questionable on defense. He got size, but his lateral quickness ain't great. One on one, if I'm a lead, I'm cooking him. So I don't know. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair enough. He's a better defender than Austin. Austin does compete, but he's got the physical attributes. And the thing with it is another gunner out there. You say you already got D'Lo. Well, if he's coming in for D'Lo, then when you get a gunner out of there, you got another one coming in. You don't lose anything. So it's wait and see. I'm expecting the Dallas version, not this year's Brooklyn version. But if we don't get that, then they've got some tough decisions to make here, right? But gonna wait and see. We'll see how. Obviously, this is his first game. He's gonna be excited. He's back home. And I also like the fact that he's got a few people he's played with already on this team. So there you go. Okay, good take, good pass. So
tip off. We got the game going on, and we got the young rookie lining up against LeBron James in Thompson. Oh, I like to see that. I want to see what he does with that. I wonder if LeBron comes out aggressive.
See, Ham said he'll do some of these 3-guard offenses. Size is good, so we can get away with it. Yeah, I mean, I think people I've seen a lot of it online in the coming last few days about the 3-guard lineups, and I know the narrative is around that. But we've had multiple stretches where our 3-guard lineups, we had some of our best net ratings. The problem is in certain scenarios, right? But I think people are just totally freaked out about the Russ, the Russ, D'Lo, Russ, Pat Bev, and Reeves one that was just, atrocious. But when we had D'Lo, Reeves, and Dennis, that lineup wasn't terrible. As far as they were able to do some things with that. Now, situationally, you got to be careful. And certain teams, you were careful about it. But when you look at the numbers, it's always funny. The numbers, the lineups that everyone is screaming for is like the ones the Lakers are worst at. And the one that the Lakers are typically best at, the fans hate. That always intrigues me. KD, what's going on? I see you, man. Ace Boogie, what's going on? I see you, man. Let me know if you guys need that ticket to see the games. KD, I don't think you got one. Let me see if I can get you taken care of here. Go ahead, Africa. I'm just checking.
Oh, no, we just saw, it's 2-1. I just saw Ahmed Thompson, blow by. Or is that Alsar Thompson? Or Ahmed Thompson? Yeah, blow by LeBron James baseline, just straight cooked him. I don't like that matchup for the Lakers, man. We got LeBron guarding the most athletic player on the Detroit Pistons. That's tough.
Yeah, I want to touch on something real quick too after this play. Rui, he's got a little pep in his step tonight. I like that, the way he's starting this game.
We going to Rui.
Rui? Okay. Put the ball on the floor, spin back to his dominant hand, soft touch.
Fontecchio can't guard him.
Rim, man. Nah, he cannot guard him.
What? Stop it, man.
See you guys at YouTube, man. Thank you guys for pulling up. Lakers to Kobe, LA. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Come on, AD, throw that. There you go. Make him force to give that away. Rondo spoke on something about AD that I'm going to talk about because I think it's right. I think he's right on with that. Oh, come on. Ooh, we got away with that bump. Ooh.
Oh, what? Oh. Did I put back
okay, I'm about to say offensive interference. We almost got to give him that, man.
Yeah.
Come on, don't take away from that guy, man.
Hey, look at the bounce, though.
Look at this dude on AD too. I'm a Laker fan. I say give it to that young man. Oh my God, give it to that dude.
The bounce.
Wow, that boy got that was nasty right there. Look at this. They're clearly milking this mismatch here. Clearly.
You
could have pulled that. Okay, there's another mismatch. So they're they're gonna feast, whether they make it or not. They're I like it though. They're targeting the paint. Targeting the paint here. Yep.
Cade Cunningham pull up.
There we go. Appreciate your search. I see you doing work.
Oh, okay. Moving screen. Okay.
So I want to touch on that thing that Rondo said real quick. What he was saying about how AD, the way he's passing out of the double team is night and day from when he played with them. AD's always kind of had a problem with passing out of the double team. This year has been elite. Remember when we did that Charlotte game? Remember? We were watching it, And we were talking
We'll
about
talk about
how,
that with
yeah,
Nikola Davis.
Bron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nikola Davis. That was a
Yeah.
wild one, bro. We had so much fun on that stream. Deadline D-Lo, deadline dive. Yeah, but we touched on that too. So I was glad to hear Rondo say that. Good block, AD. Let's go. Get in transition. Stand. Ooh. Goodbye, Austin.
Austin
Excuse us,
Reeves
man. Austin
not
goes,
be there.
stepped in some glue there and was stuck to the floor. Got to wipe off his shoes there. Ooh, but when AD is moving the ball like that, there you go, D'Lo. When he's moving the ball like that, they're pretty much, they could be really, really tough to handle on the offensive side. So with Rondo going out there saying that this is pretty much the best that AD has passed out of the double team that he's ever seen. I agree with that. And to the other level, even outside of the double team, just him running the offense in that first half of that Charlotte game, that triple threat position, having the ball on that elbow, such a weapon. Yeah, look, they're just milking this Africa. They're just milking it. If they help, D'Lo's wide open. Yeah, D'Lo's wide open. There you go, D'Lo. It's 3-ball wide open.
Yeah, Rui not looking.
Bron, come on,
Bron lazy.
Bron out here point shaving, bro. What are you doing, LeBron?
Lazy with the handle, Bron. That's ridiculous. And so when we were talking about this, especially in the offseason, like, do you think it's not just AD improving, but also the cohesion of the offense, more organized off ball when you understand when AD is getting doubled? We got cutters. We actually got guys that know where they're meant to be on the floor, and we got it correctly spaced. AD knows where to look on the floor. I think it has a bit to do with that. Darvin Ham should get some credit as well. Jeff.
He should, and maybe some of it's continuity. Somebody, D'Lo being back, Reeves being here, guys. Every year we had a whole cast. Oh man, got through. Every year we had a whole new cast of characters out there, right? So maybe some continuity too. He knows where guys want the ball in their spots, and that makes a big difference. I know I was never a scorer. I was always looking for my teammates, right? So for me, if I knew a guy, I knew where he wanted the ball. I knew if he wanted like a bounce pass, where he wanted that bounce pass, and the more you know that about your teammates, the better you can get them the ball in their positions, in their spots to do damage, right? So I think AD kind of getting a little bit more comfortable with these guys, and then remembering his passing ability, and because he has it, and that's the thing. And the Lakers are at their best when they're doing that because, oh my God, look at these, look at this. Okay, this is targeted. So this is some coaching.
Paint scoring, 5 out, cut to the rim.
Thank you. Let me hold on. I gotta hit a. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the main purpose of what the 5 out is for. Exactly. Thank you. It's not to just shoot threes. It's to open up driving lanes that you can get threes off of. Exactly. Just what we've been seeing. Shout out to the 5 out.
Exactly. And one thing we did talk about too in the offseason, and I'm glad we've seen that is, look, AD gets the rebound, and we haven't seen this enough, right? Bring it up yourself and initiate the offense.
Ooh, right there.
And you see what's happening, Jeff. We see what's going on.
Let's get it. See more of it.
Yeah, we don't have to always kick it out. You don't have to always push the tempo and try and get a quick shot off and try. I know the modern NBA is all about the pace and getting the shots up, but at certain points in time, bring the ball up, bring out the big who now, as you see, Jalen Durant has to step up at the top of the key, and we got the paint all day. This is easy work, man. This is easy work for the Lakers right now.
Yeah, this is facts. And they got to take this. What are they up? Whatever they got to just build on this. I want these guys sitting for most of the second half. We got a game tomorrow night in Utah. Brown coming back with a Super Bowl hangover. I saw someone mention that in the chat. That's hilarious. But that's what they got to do. You put this team away. We were sitting here killing this team for losing the teams they shouldn't lose. Like I said, we celebrate beating the teams we should win against. Point blank period. Because a lot of games in the season we were losing these. So I'll take any victory. Get this victory. And Africa, if we can go out with 2 straight wins going into the All-Star break, and taking it 6 out of 7. We've won. I'm talking about these next 2. And get those wins, man. That would be absolutely incredible. Chris Rivers, I see you on YouTube, man. Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate you. LeBron, Jacoby, LA, appreciate you as well. I see someone asking for a ticket in here. Let me see. Who was that? Fabio wants a ticket here. Give me 1 second. I got to take it away from someone who's not in here. All right, there we go. But what do you think about them? I think we got to give coaching staff some credit here. This is targeted. They're looking and seeking out that mismatch non-stop, Africa.
Exactly. Making it a point to get into the paint and get paint touches, man. We started with Rui, getting to the post and multiple possessions. So I like that. Shout out to Darvin Ham once again,
Yep.
having purpose, having direction, having game plan from game to game, and not just spamming the same type of tactics every game. And so I like that. I also uh it's interesting because they don't really have a true power forward. And so when you have
Mm.
AD, Jalen Durant is a solid rim protector, is a solid paint score protector, but if you don't, when you have AD and you draw him out now, who's playing the four? Is it Fontecchio or even Thompson? Whichever one. That's a small ball forward and not really a guy that's gonna deter you from going to the rim. So, on top of that, like people been saying in the chat, man, Fontecchio recently
Mhm.
traded, former
Mhm.
Utah Jazz, ain't really got the continuity, chemistry, and he's not a great one-on-one defender, and we understand that. So, you got to take advantage of these guys, and with a young team like this that hasn't been winning a lot, you really put them out in the first half, make him dispirited, disjointed, and really put your claim onto the game, man. And so they're doing that, man. They do it as we watch, James Worthy, man.
Mhm.
They shout out to James Worthy, Laker legend on the screen, man. 6'9" with the wingspan. Oh,
He doesn't. That man doesn't get it. He's They're players who sacrifice their game for the sake of
mm,
championships, right? The James Worthies,
facts,
the Byron Scotts, like the guys who came in who could have got 20, 22, 23 on any given night
facts,
on any other team, came in and man, dead
facts.
eye corner there, came in and
Oh,
made the
it's
sacrifices for those wins. So
mm-hmm,
shout out to them, man. I missed
mm,
that. I didn't get to catch. I didn't get to catch that era. Like I wish I could have.
mm.
But I've watched a ton of film, and my grandpa was a historian. Come on, Austin,
Mm.
pop that. There we go.
Oh, okay, okay. As we saw, the rookie Thompson, get it off. Have you watched a lot of Thompson this year? What do you think of the Thompson twins?
I think he's got definite potential. He's got a lot of that in his game right there. I was watching them a lot when they were on that losing streak because it
Mm.
was ooh, look at
Oh,
this.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
look at this.
Rondo.
Man. Austin Reeves,
Mhm.
Braun finisher. Braun's awake now, y'all. Braun is awake now, y'all. Welcome to the
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
LeBron James. Welcome to the
He
game, LeBron
warmed up.
James. He thought he was in Vegas there for a second. Ooh, that's not a
Mm,
okay. But yeah, the funny thing is, coming into this season, Africa,
mm.
good strong rebound. Hold on a second. They push it out. Diamondback. There you go.
Oh, no
Reverse.
look.
There we
Reverse.
go.
Ah,
Let's go.
oh,
Let's
hey, man.
go.
Nothing but stops
Here
and
we go.
fast
This is
breaks
what we
right
need to
now for
see,
the
man.
Lakers.
13-3 run. But coming into the season, Africa, I was talking like I was thinking Detroit was going to be kind of like OKC from 2 years ago. Like I thought they were
Mm,
going to sneak up on people, get some people. I like their young talent. I'm not the biggest Monty Williams fan in the world, but he's not a horrible coach. I just don't think he was as great as people thought he was.
mhm,
But I thought this team was gonna, like I said, be yeah. See, they're seeking that out. I thought this team was gonna be like OKC from a couple years ago, and then continue that growth. So I still don't think this team is trash, even though their record, would definitely state that, and that streak
mhm,
was showing it. Cade Cunningham, Thompson, Ivy, they've got some pieces there.
mhm,
Um, I don't think their record, here comes Spence. I don't think their record is indicative of what their future is going to be.
mhm,
Um, so that's why I'm saying once they started, kind of got off that streak, they've won 4 of their last 9 now. So
mm.
it's just that start of the season was so treacherous for them.
Exactly,
But a team
exactly.
that's got lottery aspirations anyways, it's probably not that bad of idea. There you go. Look at that little
Mm,
fake jab, pull up, bang.
midi.
But have you seen them play it all this season?
I seen like the condensed version of the game, especially just to see Thompson and he's defense, much
Mhm.
acclaimed defense and how great of a defensive player he is, and very impressive on defense, very smart athletic player, and
Ooh. Oh, this
and
is lunch meat,
AD and
Africa.
yo, there is no resistance in the paint right now,
No.
man. And it's just a young team. Jalen Durant, if you just saw him, like he went up, had a bad move, got the offensive rebound, went up again, like just immature game. Look at him, first shot they see, they putting it up.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Lakers are
Immature
just
games,
the
and
Lakers are predators out here right now. Look at
oh
Bron. Look at
oh
Bron.
oh.
There we go. There we go.
Hey man,
Stop
how many
clapping, Gabe.
3-point attempts have the Lakers had? Because it don't feel like many. I like that.
No, they're just the paint is murder. The paint is murder.
Yeah,
There's look, they would watch. So they go up, they get the ball, they're gone. They're just
exactly.
gone. Look, here we go.
First shot.
Oh, here we
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
paint
he's clowning.
scoring and
Yeah,
transition buckets. Oh, Fontecchio, cook that, cook that. I don't know why you're
yeah.
coming, Austin. No way. Oh no, that went in. That's crazy.
It's that kind of
As we
night.
got Spencer Dinwiddie coming in though. Debut for the Lakers. Okay.
Yeah, man. We've
Out for
also seen this.
D'Lo.
We
D'Lo
saw a
went out.
version of this in the Charlotte game, right? And then they kind of took their foot off the gas pedal a little bit. So I want the Lakers need to go up 30 in this game. They need to feel good going into Utah tomorrow night. It's cold up there, man. Bronze old boat that went in. That's crazy, bro. It's that kind of night.
Yeah, that one in.
I know it won't count, but that's crazy. Those old bones of LeBron James, man, getting out there in that Utah snow. Let that man get some rest in the second half. And I'm hoping they don't sit him tomorrow night. I hope they don't sit him to give him an extra day off. Can't afford to do that. We need these wins, man. We need these games. And Utah's no slouch at home. No slouch, period. But at home, they're tough. Oh man, they got this guy on ice skates out here.
AD going between the legs. Tween.
There we go. See,
shot.
I don't care what no one says. This was a game plan, and they're sticking to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see you, Chris. I see you. That's right. This game's gonna be a highlight reel. We need it, man. What's the have we had a solidified, like certified blowout ass whooping this year that we've given that? Not like 35 point game. We've been on the other side of that. I know we got murked in OKC. We've had some games in the high 20s. We look at this. See, this is just target. Even Christian Wood is going to the fridge, man. Look at this. Look at this. Christian Wood looking like look at this, looking like they're gonna make these dudes look like Tim Duncan all night.
Wow.
That's right. They blew the Pels out. Appreciate you, Elder. Appreciate you. They did smoke the Pels in that LeBron James had himself an out-of-body experience in that game. I remember that. Man, that was appreciate you, Elder. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. We beat Dallas by like 15 or 16 as well, like at the start of the year. But
yeah, I'm talking like a smackdown. Like that's why finishing this game at this type of energy is important.
Did we blow out Charlotte as well one time? The other time we played them, not the last game, the game before
in LA?
Yeah.
Was it that bad?
Yeah, in LA. I think it was a bad, okay. I think we dominated them, but like chilling by halftime and not letting, I don't know if we had the stars chilling at halftime. We was cooking the Charlotte even in the last game, but we allowed them to come back, and
that's what I'm worried about. Yeah. I want this energy to ride out the entire game, man. Like I said, I want that beginning to end game never in doubt. Everyone out there just looking like they're having tons of fun. That's the type of game I want to see from the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. Nonstop. Just nonstop. They need to have some fun out there, man.
Definitely. But let me ask you, so since we haven't got Vando for what may be the rest of the season, right? And we have hanged our hat on defense even last season, having defense as the identity of the Lakers, with our team not being the greatest defensive team currently, right? And does it seem like that we would have to rely a lot more on our offense this season for the playoffs than we did last season?
Yes and no. So the last 5 games or so, the defense has picked up. The shooting has picked up. The turnovers are down. This team, I was talking with Elder and Kareem. Shout out to those guys. I was talking to them last night, and it's been really hard to identify this team as anything for more than 2 games in a row all season. They've been that inconsistent. So when I looked at a sample size of 5 games, which I typically would never look at, but when I'm talking about this team who can barely be consistent for 2 games, when I saw a pattern of 5 games and then 9 games, they're figuring they found something. Now it's just a matter of, do they stick with it? Now the guys know their roles. They know they're going to be here. They're past the deadline. With these guys sticking with their roles, their turnovers are down. The 3-point shooting is up. Their offensive rating is up. Their defensive rating is up. Everything's trending upward. What's not trending upward, which is something that's going to be the problem, is their offensive rebound and second chance points for the other team. They still have to limit that. I don't know where they're fixing that with this roster. I don't know how they fix that. That's a concern. But with Vando being out, obviously Rui's going to get more minutes. He can bring the scoring, but can he get the rebounds? We know he's not going to defend like Vando, but can he step up his rebound game? Can LeBron get a couple more rebounds here and there? Like, that's where it's going to be. Can they make up Can they make up for Vando's rebounds? And can their team defense improve? Because one thing Vando gave you is when you guys got out there who were just horrible on defense, he was still enough to kind of neutralize a few things. Without him, you have less room for error. These guys got to do their job. And you spoke on it. Dinwiddie not being a great defender. Reeves obviously not a great defender. D'Lo has the physical attributes but doesn't have the motor. So these guys are gonna have to dig deep and step that part of their game up. What are you doing, D'Lo? What was that? trying to draw a foul.
Wild shot. See,
Yeah, that was a wild one. that, that,
yeah,
that, that, that was a post deadline D'Lo shot, and there goes Fournier.
yeah.
There goes
See, that's what
Fournier.
you gotta live
Yeah.
with D'Lo, right? You gotta live with them because those type of shots is the mentality he has when he starts cooking and hits 4 in a row at the same time.
Mhm.
So it's hard. That's tough.
Yeah, so that's back to back bad possessions after they hit the
Wow.
three. And here we go back.
Yeah. Wow.
It feels like a game they should be up by 20. They're up 11.
Facts.
And if they hit a three here, it's back to within that. Give me 1 second.
That's all good, man. And I'd like to ask the chat. I see Elder in the chat, right? I like to ask the people, right? If you had a player, right, and you were a coach, right? I coach young, like, 11, 12-year-old kids, right? But if you had a player who was so amazingly talented, just like D'Lo is, right? Very talented player, individually very talented, but at the same time, at many moments he's also uncontrolled because he's so talented. Will take ridiculous shots, try and attempt ridiculous plays because of his idea of himself being so great, right? And so the talent kind of clouding his vision. Do you limit such a player and try and put him into a structured offense and kind of make him become more organized, which is going to take away the ceiling of his talent, going to take away the natural ability, or are you going to let him just play? I wonder what you would do. Because that is the conundrum that Darvin Ham lives with.
Yeah. D'Lo's like a hippie, bro. Like he is just that dude who kind of just lives and breathes in his own space. I think I agree with Elder. You kind of just got to live with it because it's kind of he's like an artist almost, right?
Facts.
He's like an artist. You just got to let him create in his way. And I would argue that letting him create in his way, as opposed to them trying to shackle him in that stretch where he was playing terrible, is when he played his worst basketball of the season. When they gave him that boy his paintbrush back and said, "Go paint, go. There's your clean canvas." He's turned his season and the Lakers season around. So I live with it. I agree with Elder.
Okay.
Because he's just the Lakers got a lot of, I know I use this term a lot, but the Lakers got a lot of quote unquote different cats on this team. No one is alike. So it's like if you got D'Lo who's very like artistic, that's a little too free right there. Little hippie-ish. You got LeBron, the politician, right? There's always a camera around. Here they go. There's the threes. There's always a camera around. Always a camera around, right? You got AD who's just trying to make everyone happy, right? You got Austin who's like so like I said, there's just the wide range of personalities on this team. They don't have enough dogs, and Elder has said all season that they need another like vet in that like 30 to 35 range, like a 33-year-old, another vet on this team. Which is why I wouldn't have minded someone like a Marcus Morris.
And he pulls up on that.
Wait till that whistle was going.
I hear you on that, and I kind of agree with Elder low key. Even though I don't agree a lot with Elder, but like you let that guy play and you live with it, but you also have a short leash and you don't allow him to get reckless. And so if he does start stunning, you just sit him down. You don't tell him none. You don't tell him to do anything in terms of minimizing what he's doing, but just sit down, cool out, man. You know what you're doing, man. Chill out and recalibrate. Come back in and lock in, man.
Yeah.
They just got only leaving this quarter with an 8-point lead, potentially a 10-point lead. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great.
Not the way they started. These guys are 2 3-pointers away from being back in the game, right? Right there. So that's what I'm saying. Like they got off to a great start. They went away from, like I said, it felt targeted. Same thing with the Charlotte game. Yeah, same lineup change, no timeout. Same thing as the Charlotte game where they were sitting there cooking, went away from what was working. What are you? Oh my God. Went away. Sorry. Went away from what was working. If not, they probably go into that halftime. They probably win by 25 points in that game if they stuck to what was working. They didn't. And it looks like they finished this quarter the way they kind of did to that Charlotte game. And like I said, the most consistent thing with this Laker team this season, Africa, is inconsistency, man.
Oh, most definitely. And so I would ask you, how do you consistently sustain that paint pressure when you sub out Rui and LeBron for Dinwiddie and Taurean Prince?
Yeah, no, I got it. I hear you, Elder. He said if you win each quarter by 10, you win the game by 40. But I can't remember the last time the Lakers won every quarter by 10. So it's but they need to win each quarter totally. You know what I mean? And it's I've seen times where they've win quarters by 15 and then lost a quarter by 25, right? And that's that inconsistency I talk about. You're absolutely right though. That it's chipping away, it's body blows. But this I guess my point is maybe I'm being a little greedy. But I felt like the way this game started, I feel like we should be up at least 20 right now.
Oh yeah, you could have knocked them out, man. Well, what do you mean body blows, volume punches? You could have just straight knocked them out, man, straight up.
Yep.
At least by halftime. But yeah, I don't
Come
know
on,
how you
Leonardo, make your
sustain that
shot.
mentality and that plan that you were saying that was very evident with that lineup training Christian Wood, Torian Prince, Dinwiddie. You lose a lot of that post up inside paint presence, and so
You're killing them, yeah.
yeah,
Or I
the
mean,
three
if you put them
mention
in
all
there,
three. I don't know why you go with the 3 and 3 out situation as well.
yeah, yeah. But if you're gonna so if you're gonna put Wood in there, then tell them to stick to the principles that Rui and AD were doing. Go and punish the paint. Go in there. Go in there. We stick to the game plan. I'm putting you in there. Go get yours. If you play within the game plan that we've been doing, then you're going to get your 10 to 12 points tonight because they have no way of stopping it. But just get in there and be a presence, make them feel you, and that's what they got to do. Oh, I see. That's true. I know Elder says we play tomorrow. Don't spend the energy. Well, I mean, I hear you, but if they get up big in the first half, then they don't got to use hardly any energy in the second. So. I feel like I said, we need to have more of those games where we just destroy a team in the first half. In the second half, the team just has to like basically go through the motions and don't have that team have a chance to come back. And that's what I want to see more from this team. There's no way that Detroit should be within 10 points this whole game. I don't think that should happen.
That's interesting. I don't know if you I don't know. Well, what do you think about just in general too, like not just Darvin Ham, but the consistency of sticking to your rotation, even though a lineup really is cooking out there? I know you need the consistency, continuity. Guys need to be in their roles and be in that flow and the chemistry. But I don't know if I'm taking all 3 guys out when everybody cooking like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough part. That's a tough part. Salute, Reg Dog. I see you, bro. Let me know if you need the ticket. I think what Darvin is working through, and I think what he's done a pretty good job at. I would say in the maybe the Windows the last 2 weeks. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I want to see this because they're running a wheel out here. Okay, there we go. Okay, they're running action here. Spencer's gonna get a look off this. He's gonna get a pass to someone for 3. The 3, here we go. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Knew the 3 was coming, the money bag. There we go. Yeah, so I like that. Going off picks, going off curls, looking for what's open. Now, see, that was ran too. They stayed away from inside, but that was off action. I'll take that. But I guess what I was saying is when you get back to what Darvin has done the last 2 weeks is all the talk about he's lost the locker room, which I don't believe he ever lost the entire locker room. I don't believe that. Because like I said, before every game, Anthony Davis is giving that man a bear hug and smiling. You know what I mean? So like I said, he has not lost the entire locker room. I understand there was probably some that were feeling some type of way. He opened it up for meetings, let everyone clear the air. And I would say the last few weeks, he's been, I think that type of rotation there is, I think he's trying to, I don't know if I want to say earn the trust of the team again, but just keep them locked in. So now that's not always great, especially later in the season when these games matter. But maybe in a game like this, when you figure you should win by 15 or 20, then maybe you can find these games where you get these guys in early, make them be part of this win, and you buy some time. So, like I said, I've done that. So you with coaching young kids, when you start coaching ones that are a little bit older, who've been had some success, have been the best player in the league in multiple divisions that they've moved up, and then you get to like high school, right? Or you get to AAU, or you get to like whatever the level is, and you got a whole team full of those guys now. Whereas, when you coach, good pass, Ron, good finish, TP, and 1. When you get to later on, and all of a sudden, maybe when they're younger, you got maybe 1 or 2 guys on the team that are of that level. It's not too hard because you can get them in. They're going to get their minutes. Everyone knows they eat first. Then you get a little higher in the next realm, and you're recruiting, and you get some more guys in. And now it's like, okay, now I got to balance this some. And then when you get older, and let's say you got an all-star team or you got a travel team, now you got 1 through 12 or 1 through 15, whatever it is, of guys who at one point have probably been the man somewhere, and you've got to figure that out. So that's the NBA, right? Everyone here has been the man on their team leading up to this point. So it's a whole different like level of, it's not just on the court. That's on the bench. That's in the locker room. That's on the team plane. That's on the team bus. That's all that constant communication, right? And that's where Darvin is actually good. He is a mouthpiece. You know what I mean? So it all comes down to like when he's talking to these guys, the conversations he had with them in the offseason. I guarantee you that 3-guard lineup thing that came out that Darvin talked about is because I guarantee you they pitched that to Spencer to get him to come here. You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand that them by doing that is also keeping that narrative and that conversation that they probably had with Spence to get him to agree to come to LA. So of course he's going to throw that out there because that's a conversation they had with them. So you're getting some play out of Jackson Hayes. He's been playing better. He has not had a great season. He has not had a great career, but he's had a good stretch of late, right? You get Taurean Prince on the bench. He's not playing those 30 minutes. A lot of the things that everyone was complaining about, they're altering a little bit here. And I think he's just, I know this is a longer answer than the question was, but I think he's just really trying to keep his guys engaged, keep them bought in, and keep them focused as they go into that March schedule where they're literally going to need everybody. Hayes is getting punked right now down there.
You cooking, Jeff. You cooking. You cooking.
Appreciate you. Because, yeah, it's just, I'm telling you, that's where like sometimes like sometimes you can have coaches that aren't necessarily the best at X's and O's, but you get the buy-in from your team so strong. And I'm not saying that's Darvin because I know there's all kinds of, but I'm talking about, I've seen so many coaches in my day. I've coached against so many coaches in my day that didn't have the best clipboard game, didn't have the best X's and O's, but the chemistry, because of the way that he handled that team and managed that team, that made that team so much better. You know what I mean? Look at Ron. What are you doing, Ron? He makes that.
Oh, just missed it.
Let me see. I got Elder requesting to come on. Let me get you up here, Elder. Hold on a second.
All
right, bro. I didn't see that request there.
You know, Elder want that African cooking, bro. You want them spices, you know, that cardamom, pepper.
I just let me see. Let me try to invite him again here. There we go. Got you, Elder. I didn't see that notification. My bad. But yeah, this is going to be like I said, back up to 12 like that. You know, hopefully they can continue to extend this. Elder is right though. I understand they got a game tomorrow night. But what's going on, Elder? I think he's on mute still. Let him figure that out real quick.
No, Elder just getting his napkins ready. He's very well accustomed to that. I've served him many times, you know, Chef Africa. Shout out to Elder though, man. He might die though. Shout out to him. But yeah, man, Lakers up 13, man. They, you know, Detroit Pistons looking like a young team, unorganized, man. You know, Bagley, Wiseman. Wiseman's in the lineup, and nice dunk for Wiseman, man. Weird team, right? Lot of high draft picks, lot of talent when you just look at the you know, the attributes of the players, but no cohesion, no understanding really of how to play the game, no real leadership. And Cade Cunningham's a young player. I actually very much like Cade Cunningham.
So do I.
I think he will be a great player, all-star, future all-star. But at this point in time, hard for a young player. I hope he doesn't get into that place where you begin on such a losing franchise. You just become that player that doesn't really ever get to understand how to win at the highest of levels with how your career starts. I don't know if you hope.
Yeah, one of those guys that see if Taurean can hit that. Hey, so that's where Jackson Hayes is a little too light to kind of to go up and finish that. Kind of went up, if you get that shot off, maybe you get fouled. Let's see, now he's just too light. I know people want to get him, but he's just not okay. That he can do. Ooh, good pass, LeBron James. Come on, D'Lo, you got to finish this. Man, what a catch. Basically, the same time he caught that ball, he outletted it. That was beautiful.
Salute. Can y'all hear me, brothers?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Elder?
I hear you now. What's up, Elder?
Thanks for pulling up, sir. Good to have you.
To actually take place. Now I'm trying to find my mouse. All right. You got this little format, you know, what you got going on. Can you hear me still?
Yep.
Yeah, I need my camera on. It's just sitting in my computer. You know, Lakers jacking around, man. It's a bad team, a very bad team, very undisciplined team. You just got to preach guys to work on stuff in a game like this. They really got to work on stuff, you know. Honestly, you try to treat it like a practice. You try to treat it like a practice, man. You need to be working on this, not half-stepping. Like D'Lo, like guys half-stepping, I'm just not going to play you because I'm going to play you tomorrow night, you know. So if you're gonna BS, I'm gonna let the other guys get in and get it done. If you're not gonna work on your game, I'm gonna let other guys play. I would like literally tell guys that. Because D-Lo come in, he got 3 quick turnovers already. Go look, he got 3 turnovers already.
Mm-hmm.
I remember how many games he played with all them assists and no turnovers. He ain't focused. He ain't focused, bro. And again, I'm not telling you got to be laser focused, but you need to be focused and working on your game because you ain't gonna play long tonight. I'm getting guys minutes tonight. This team is gonna quit. I'm getting them minutes. So the guys that are serious, they getting minutes. So. Yeah,
I perfectly agree, Oda, but I just got to question that photo you got right up there. Is that when you was playing with George Mikan, with the old school Lakers? Like, what's that photo right there, that black and white one?
That was actually, I didn't even know how did that get up there? I don't even know how that got there, bro.
Yeah. That's you and George Mikan right there. I see that.
That's me in high school, man, in the middle right there. But I don't know how that shit. I got
that's cool. That's
Niece,
that's cool.
My niece sent me that. I don't know how it's on here though.
No. You
in my phone. I don't know how
it
got on here though.
I like that.
Like how is it on here? I'm gonna figure this out. Like how is this?
That's really cool. I like that.
That was a picture. My niece sent me that like 3 weeks ago because she was at the school, my high school I went to.
You was called Northwest.
It's called Northside, and she was man, I can't walk through an area and they ain't got pictures of you everywhere. Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Football, basketball. I didn't know you ran track. You went to the state finals. I said, as a freshman, look at the year on that. 97. I said, I was a freshman. Or 87. That's how I was a freshman.
Out here getting this Jackie Robinson on, man. All these different sports. Look at him.
Oh, I did it all in high school, bro. I played everything in high school. I went to the state finals as a freshman, bro.
Oh,
I was long jumping 23 feet as a freshman, bro.
Man.
I was getting it, man. Oh yeah, I could run I ran the 400 as a freshman in 48 seconds, 48.1. That was my best time. Oh, bro, I was a super athlete back in the day, man.
They're asking in the chat what number is you in the picture, Elder?
In the middle there, you can't see it. I'm right in the middle of the picture though, number 44. But yeah, number 44. So, okay. But yeah, we ran like.
Let me ask you, well, what do you see from these Lakers though? Like when we talk about the ceiling of this team, do you truly see championship ceiling at their best? Everything falling in place.
Nope.
No. Oh.
I still got this team as a Western Conference Finals ceiling right now.
The
only way that's going to change, I'm going to tell you right now, the only way that will change is if we get our guys back healthy and Ham can get them to buy into this perimeter defense where I can see stop guys from getting in the lane. Now, one thing I don't love is the Lakers play drop coverage. So you give them the lane. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't know why. I understand AD is great and that's what you worry about. And a lot of guys don't have floaters and all, but I just don't like it. I would rather guys, I thought it was going to call a foul right there. I would rather guys, work hard and stop guys from penetrating, make them kick out on the perimeter. And if the Lakers don't fix their perimeter defense, that's the only way they can move up to me. That's the only way they can move up. Bron BSing tonight, I would take him out. Ooh, you see Jay 90, man. That boy bad, man.
Yeah, I agree with what you said there. That perimeter defense is a problem. The drop coverage is a problem. The perimeter defense in general. But like I said, my 2 things with the Lakers has always been the offensive rebound, second chance points, and the turnovers. So if they could, they have improved some things. If they could just get to a point, Elder in Africa, if they could get to a point where they made a focus, an absolute focus, and a commitment to just live in the paint the first, 8 minutes of that first quarter. And then it looks like they got tired of it. They got bored of it and just went away from it. I didn't see anything in particular that Detroit did to take that away, unless I'm tripping. I didn't see anything they did to take it away.
And again, these guys ain't focused. You can tell they know they can beat Detroit. They can turn off and on anytime they want. So it's hard. They're professionals. That's why I'm saying as a coach, you tell them before the game, I need to see you out there working on different things. Like that first part, we're working on Rui's post game. The second part, we're working on this. When I got you in, I need to see you working on these things. I see you lackadaisical. I'm getting other guys minutes so I can see what they got going on. I'm literally treating the game like a practice. That's what I'm doing. But I need guys to go hard.
Scrimmage.
Scrimmage. Yeah, practice scrimmage. Yeah, that's how I'm treating it. I need to see you working on different things. You see what I'm saying? So
did you agree to that take? I said, Young Africa asked me about, I want to get your take on this. He asked me about talking about subbing those 3 guys out at once in a game like this. Now, you spoke on this is a type of game where you want to work on things. And I think they did that with trying to punish the post. You can tell they're working on some sets. They were getting some dives out of the 5 out, like Africa mentioned. Stuff we don't see a ton ran correctly. But I talked to him about sometimes how it is about communication and trying to get everyone on the same page and keep guys bought in. In a game like this, you can probably get guys more minutes than they typically would play out of garbage time. It's good finish the run there. Out of garbage minutes, right? You get them early in this game, let them feel like they helped earn this victory. And you get a little equity. I love using that word in sports because it's not just in finance. You know what I mean? You get a little equity with these players and buying in with the head coach. Darvin, no matter what side of the fence you're on with Darvin Ham, you got to give him credit when he's doing things to get player buy-in. So can you touch on that a little bit, Elder?
I agree with what you were saying earlier. And my thing though, like I don't have a problem with him taking them guys out like that because of the type of the game that it is. And you got guys that really see, you said something about garbage minutes. This is the game where you don't have to get garbage minutes. I should be able to get you regular. I should be putting in my 9th and 10th guy in the second quarter right now, getting them minutes because guys are playing hard and working on their game. And they don't have to just get minutes when the game is already decided. You can get significant minutes. So this is why I say we treat it like a practice scrimmage / scrimmage. Get them significant minutes. They should be like some of these dudes should be in the game right now. To me, they should be in there. I don't need to do the, hey, let the starters go super hard, smash them, and then second half I'll let these dudes play because them ain't real minutes. You know what I mean? You just playing 8 minutes in the fourth quarter, but we up 30. That's not a real minute to me. I'm not going to learn nothing about you as a player. I need to see you out there against the big center? Durant. I need to see you out there against J90. I want to see that. Now, I don't need to see it long. You know what I mean? Like, if you go out there and you're getting cooked real quick, I'm getting you right back out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I need to see how you going to do against them. It's not just a free-for-all game where you just go out here and play free and just do whatever you want to do and not play hard. Talent's going to outwin in this game in the end. I mean, right now, you're up 5 this quarter because you're up 15. You was up 10. Again, you're going to win the game. At the end of the day, though, work on your game. And I like, actually, you know what I'm liking? I'm liking the rebounding. He's going to dunk.
He's going for this. There you go. Yeah, the rebounding. Yeah.
I liking the rebounding. I'm liking how the Lakers are rebounding the basketball. I'm liking that. But again, you're not learning much against a team that's only got 8 wins, y'all.
No.
You're just not going to learn a lot. But I can work on a lot. And that's the route I would go. See, the Lakers finna be up 20. Shoot that. He finna be up 20. Bam. Ooh, it came out. See? But I get it. Those 2 dudes, I ain't saying shit to. They the stars. I'm not saying, they know what to do. You know what I mean? They gonna play. They gonna do what they do. I'm not saying nothing to them. Like I was telling Africa earlier in the chat, when it comes to a guy like D'Lo, let him play, man. You live with the bad stuff. When you got good players, let them do what they do, and you live with the bad stuff. I'm like, AD, what are you doing, bro? You just live with the quirks because the good stuff totally outweighs that, And if he has the right mindset, you just teach him and train him on how to close games and how to make winning plays even in those scenarios. Don't do it to showboat, do it to win. You showboat, I agree. I can't help you. If you're out here doing plays to win, I can help you.
Oh, I agree, Elder, and I agree with that in general, right? But when you talk about at the highest levels of the game and you talk about playoff series, that little stretch, right, in that second quarter that he was turning the ball over, in the first quarter, and he was turning the ball over, those are the type of stretches that lose you playoff games, right? So it's interesting. You still need to let a guy play free, but like you said, you still need the principles of understanding of when to be like that, when to have that flow, and when to pull it back yourself. That's on the player, and the player really needs to be told and it needs to be understood. And that's why the regular season is meant to be for you to understand and construct that. Whether that's a play call from the sideline, where you as a coach understanding where his mind state at and letting him know a call to actually get him to run something on. There needs to be some understanding on that level.
But bringing it to a realistic state, though, like that little stretch where he had those 3 turnovers, D'Lo was BSing. You're not ever going to see a player play at that level in a playoff game, ever. I've watched playoff games for 30 years. I've never seen a player in a playoff game come with that type of attitude.
I can see that type of mistake, but not type of body language.
Yeah, you can see him make a mistake and throw a bad pass, but not just because they just free falling and ain't caring and acting silly out there because it's a bad team.
I saw some ridiculous shots he took in the playoffs last season. I remember specifically some ridiculous shots.
Again, though, he takes difficult shots.
ridiculous.
It's not. Oh yeah, he takes very difficult. Kobe took difficult shots.
He's capable of
D'Lo
making
takes difficult shots, but it doesn't mean it's not in their will well. It's in their will well. They can make these shots, but he ain't. It's like his hold on. His attitude behind it. He ain't just playing around. Like he ain't out there like, yeah, we're gonna beat this team. Let me just take this crazy shot. It ain't that mindset. He takes difficult shots because he trusts in himself and he has full confidence in who he is as a player. So that's the stuff you live with because Rui killing, ain't he?
Yeah, his energy looks tremendously different tonight.
They putting knockdown, Reeves, bam.
Yep, which opens
Reeves
that
can
up.
shoot, man. Reeves can shoot, man. That dude can shoot the ball, bro.
Well, Reeves a great player, man. Reeves a great player. People were questioning whether Dinwiddie should be starting over Reeves.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, there's no way. Again, equity.
No real people was questioning.
Yeah, you can't bring a bio guy off the street and break and you know. You can't do that.
These dudes are playing well at the time.
Yes,
they're playing well.
But Reeves just a clear-cut better player overall than Doom.
Oh right wow. Now. See, this is why you don't play around because you start having this crash dummy shit and somebody get hurt. This is why you don't play around.
Well, yeah, we up 20.
This is why you have to treat it like a practice and you still be focused and not too lax. Because that's how bookers get hurt. That really is. That's how bookers get hurt. Not
in a game like that would be disastrous.
But again, we're up 10 this quarter already, y'all. We're up 10 this quarter already. That's why I said a team like Detroit, I'm just not tripping. I'm trying to get my guys focused on true stuff to work on their game. You know what I mean? Like Kobe, he's eviscerating this team. He ain't playing with him. He eviscerating this team. And he got 25 at halftime. They up 40, and he ain't playing in the second half. That's what Kobe's doing because he's so laser focused no matter who it is. He don't care. He ain't even playing against the players. Kobe playing against, it's his mind. Rui just killing.
Rui.
Hey, Rui got an offensive bag, bro.
You know what Rui's playing like, yo?
What?
Rui's playing like damn that three-guard lineup I hear y'all talk about. I'm playing these closing minutes.
Hey, AD in there playing D, y'all. AD in there playing D.
And that's what competition does. Like I said about getting Gabe to apply pressure to the backcourt to make sure that if they're not playing well, they got someone over their shoulder. That's what Gabe was supposed to be. Oh, good job not shooting that, knowing that the whistle didn't sound.
Hell, Rui.
But now that's what Rui's doing. Rui's like, okay, it's not only the guards that are seeing it as applying pressure. He heard that quote about the three-guard lineup. And Rui came out here.
That foul?
No, they didn't.
They should have called a foul. He pushed him a little bit.
Let's see. And Rui came out here saying, "Nah, I'm trying to keep this spot."
Hey, bro, check this out real quick. Y'all do know that Detroit was offered Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and picks for the rights to old boy right there. Cade Cunningham, and they turned it down.
They didn't know what Shai was.
Hold on, bro. Y'all need to go back before y'all say this. You need to go back and look at the year Shai was having when they made that offer.
That was the first year Shai was in OKC, right? That was the first year in OKC.
No. It was his second year in OKC.
Oh, okay, then
Shai was averaging. I think he averaged he was averaging like 25, y'all. Shai was killing. Again, OKC wasn't much that year.
He got there in 2019, right? He got there in 2019 because that was a Paul George trade. Yeah. Okay.
I think at the time he was averaging like 25, y'all. He was killing. Again, they just wasn't known. They wasn't talked about. There was nothing. But again, they didn't want to pay the money. They knew they had gave him that contract, but it hadn't kicked in yet. They didn't want to pay that money. So they actually did that for him. Bro, and again, at that time, they didn't believe. And I'm telling you, I know OKC is saying, man, thank you so much for turning that deal down. Thank you for turning.
Thought Shai was a guy putting up numbers for a bad team.
I saw Shai. I saw Shai at Kentucky. I saw Shai with the Clippers. I saw him when he got there. I'm like, how can y'all not see this dude is a star? That's why the Clippers really did. Like, they did everything in their power not to trade Shai. But they had to. Because, again, it was one of those backdoor deals. Remember how shady that deal was? And it was like, hey, we're going to try to cripple you a little bit. We ain't going to do you like they did the Lakers, but we're going to try to take a little bit from you, Clippers, if you're going to get Paul George. See what I'm saying? And we're going to do this backdoor deal. But, boy, I remember when that offer came, I said, what the hell wrong with Detroit? Cade Cunningham ain't projected to be damn LeBron James. He ain't projected to be Kobe. This dude, Shai, is the real deal. And you get picks. I think they offered 2 picks and Shai. Oh my God! Could you imagine Detroit now?
It's because he was like that consensus number one. They just didn't. Yeah, they didn't believe the hype of Shai. I think Africa said they thought he was a good player on a bad team.
I bet Detroit just every time they play OKC, I wouldn't even want to come to the game. If I was a GM, bro, I wouldn't even want to come to the game. And
Well, what does it say to you as Detroit's GM, right? Presti calls you and he gives you picks and Shea. You're thinking, what's wrong with Shea? What's up? Why don't you value things?
I'm not thinking that. Hey,
I'm gonna keep this. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna keep this. Look at how much you want it, Elder. You want it a little too much, Elder.
I'm not thinking that. Do you know why? Because I already know what OKC doing. They've already shown me. They did it before. They just didn't want to pay his contract. I wouldn't be thinking that he had it because he don't have that kind of history. I wouldn't be thinking something wrong with him. I wouldn't even be thinking it wouldn't matter. They just didn't want to pay his contract. That's it. And again, Cade was good, but he was never projected to be like this over-the-top type of talent, type of dude.
No.
So I'm like, I mean, he gonna be good, but even if he become an all-star, Shea that bugger got superstar potential.
But could you imagine?
I saw that it with the Clippers.
Kept him. The Clippers kept him. Could you like that
that's
team?
A foul, bro.
Yeah, that's a definite pushing him back.
And Shea's on his rookie extension. It's not like it's crazy money that they're not going to.
No. He had just re-signed, but it hadn't kicked in. He had signed that max extension. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Shea was good. Like everybody knew it was good. Yeah, he had already signed a max extension. So everybody knew he was still good, but they just didn't want to pay the money. Because again, remember, Chet, they hadn't had that yet, and they just didn't have the whole team together like they did. So they were just like, hey, look, let's move off Shea. And they won 100% sold on Shea. Like being the man, like what Utah doing now. Like right now, I'm telling you, teams are smart. You better be trying to pluck Lauri Markkanen from them. You better be trying to pluck him. He's coming into that mature mindset, that age where get Lauri Markkanen now while you can. Even if you give a couple picks, he's cheap right now. I'm not saying you need him as your number one, but boy, Markkanen as your 2, 3, or 4. I'm telling you.
I agree, 100%. I agree with that.
Lakers are stupid. Now, they did a good deal last year, but they're stupid for not doing that deal that Utah offered them 2 years ago.
What was the deal for Lauri Markkanen?
They offered, this is when we had Russell, right? They offered Markkanen, Vando, and Conley.
And a pick.
And, hold on, and a first-round pick for this year, 2024. The 2024 first-round pick. They offer all that for Russ and the Lakers 2 picks, the 2027, 2029. And the Lakers said no. Lakers said no. Imagine the Lakers. Now, D-Lo killing y'all, but imagine the Lakers if we had Conley all this time.
That's spin
look what Minnesota doing with Conley. Number one in the West.
Lakers just didn't want Conley. Even at the trade at the deadline. That was a nice move by AD.
Conley, man.
And we recouped the first, and probably better than Utah when we get that pick anyways. We better than Utah, so we get the better pick anyways. That's a pick spot.
Again, well, I'm telling them, the 2024 has always been like a it ain't gonna be a great draft. Everybody been knowing that for a while. They say that, but them be the drafts where you get the sleeper people. You go back and look at some of these drafts where they say, it's going to be a bad draft. There's 1 or 2 guys in there that ends up being superstars, end up being superstars. And you can get them late. Like most people think most superstars come in first pick. A lot of these dudes are 9th, 13th, 15th, freaking 31st. You know what I'm saying? You just got to evaluate the talent better.
There's more bricks at 1 than there are later in the draft. There's more bricks at the first pick. And even the second pick, there's probably more bricks than ever. But as you get
the Lakers, hold on real quick. This is a good quarter if they can get to 70 and hold them in the 40s. We got to 70. Now let's get a stop. Let's get a stop here.
2 games in a row, topping 70.
Rebound. He's not a shooter. Rebound. Give it up, 80. Now pull it out. Don't shoot. D-Lo. See, there we go. No, pull out, Reeves.
Oh, he did. All D-Lo firing.
See, that's the stuff right there I'm talking about. That's not a tough shot. That's nothing. See, that's D-Lo being a dumbass. And what he'll say, I'm 2 for 1. Nigga, we up 30.
It was 26 seconds when he shot that.
We get an extra half second. Now they're going to score. They're going to score now, y'all. I'm telling you right now.
Basketball guys always punish. Yep. They always, good closeout. Okay. He didn't travel?
Nope.
Oh man, there you go. Got away with it.
See, you won the second quarter by more than 10. This is it. Now, come out early, push this to 30. Now you can start playing guys and getting them real minutes because their starters going to still be in trying to, get a run. Then you can
What
get
has
the guys 8 through 12. They can get some real good minutes against starters. You see what I'm saying? To see what it's like.
what the
And
basketball
desperate.
Lakers
looking like?
got 4 guys at double figures, and Rui sitting there at 9. The guy who probably one of the most impressive first halves. Rui has 9. Austin Reeves is a plus 32.
What Dinwiddie been doing?
Dinwiddie, nothing.
Has he even scored?
No, he has no points. He's played 14 minutes. He's only taken
Has
one
he taken
shot.
a shot off the thing?
Taking one, but he's got 4 assists. He's fitting in 4 assists. And he's a plus 7 when he was in.
Nah,
and he came in
him,
at the point.
I'm getting him a lot of minutes next.
The second half.
He's playing. Dinwiddie playing. He finna get minutes.
Detroit got no one in double figures. No one.
Well,
Lakers got 4.
13 out of 24 minutes, man. That's not bad. AD and LeBron, y'all days are over, bro. Y'all nights may be over. You play like the first 5-6 minutes of this quarter. We get it up to 30. Y'all done, bro. Y'all are done for. Cause we gotta play tomorrow, y'all. We gotta play tomorrow.
Yep. They should get first 6 minutes of this half, and they should be out. Hopefully. But this is similar, like I said, I was talking in Africa. This is kind of similar to what we saw in the Charlotte game, where they dominated completely in that first half. Everything was feeling great. Then they went away from. Look at this. They went away from everything that worked in the first half, and then got blitzed. Right. So they got to come out these final 6 minutes of the third, like it's the first. 6 minutes of the third, like it's the final 6 minutes of the fourth, and put this team away and let these other guys get out there and play and work on some things tonight.
I'm looking at what Detroit got, though, y'all. Detroit's not this. They got enough talent. They don't have to be this bad.
No, that's what I was saying earlier.
They don't have to be
the record.
I'm not sold on Cunningham being the point, though. Having him run your show, what I'm looking at here today, getting him the one initiating and getting you in your sets. I'm not sold on that. That's the second time I watched him at this thing because he's been hurt, the one time, but I'm just not sold on that. I am not sold on that at all. Him being your point guard, I'm not sold on it. I'm not.
Who? D-Lo?
No, Cade Cunningham. I'm not sold on that. I think that's part of their problem. I'm watching him and what it's taking and for him to get them in these sets and doing it. I'm not sold on it. He's a good player. He got some talent. I'm just not sold on it, man. I'm not sold on it.
So I want to touch on a couple things here real quick. Go ahead, Africa. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to go over a couple of stats, but go and do your point.
I was just gonna say about Cade Cunningham, I'm high on Cade Cunningham. It's interesting the types of players around you and how they make you look. Right. I remember watching Cade Cunningham in them USA scrimmages. Right now, you're playing with high level plays in those scrimmages, and he looking very nice on the select team versus the starters and versus the team that went to the championship, right, the World Championship. So when you have players around you that actually can impact the game, you look kind of different. So I think his team's not doing him any favors. Also, not being a prolific perimeter shooter is kind of tough when you have an inside big like Jalen Duran. Then you have Ivy, who's not a great perimeter shooter either. Floor spacing is lacking on that squad, and that's making his work even harder.
Yeah, that's true. I like Cade. I don't know if he'll ever reach the potential they thought he was going to have coming out. Even though he wasn't labeled as like a generational talent, he was the consensus number one pick. I don't know what he's going to become. He may have to get moved, but hold on. I want to say this because the Lakers over the last, like I said, 9 games have been shooting the lights out, man, and they're getting 50% from 3 tonight. Only 14 attempts. They're right below their pace of what they shoot per game at about 30. But they're shooting about they're 50% tonight. Detroit 15.8%. So what the Lakers have been doing good of late, the turnovers. They got 8 in that first half on pace for 16. That's not good. But a game, guys, in which they're absolutely dominating that first quarter when they just absolutely attacked the paint and then still found a way to shoot 14 threes and make 50% of that. So the inside-out game tonight, which I thought in that Boston game was like a perfect storm, something we'd never see again. And almost every game since then, they're finding ways to make their threes while still being effective in the paint. And the importance of that is pretty much how they're starting to turn these games around.
I agree. And I like the fact they're playing defense. You got 5 blocks.
Yep.
Sorry about that. You got 5 blocks. I mean, the rebounds, we're doing good on that. We got 29 rebounds. They're 23. 20 assists. So you're sharing the ball. I like what the Lakers are doing. Again, you're playing against a bad team, but you should shoot 60, 50, 80 against a team like that. You should. You know what I'm saying? You should. And they're doing what they should. They got 71 points. They held them to 24 points per quarter, which is good. Anything under 25 is good because, I mean, this is a game where they're going to score less than 100 points if they keep this up. So that's the stuff I'm preaching. That's the stuff I'm telling the guys to come in, work on your foot speed, work on your rotations defensively, work on your communication. I'm talking all this kind of stuff because you got to treat this like a practice scrimmage because we just don't get a lot of practices. We got new guys. They need to learn our terminologies. These are the things I'm saying to them. And I'm implementing like, look, with a game like this, we're going to win. So if you want to stay out there, you're going to practice hard. You're going to get this stuff done. If not, I'm going to put guys in that actually care. And guess what? They'll go out there and win. I'll get Max Lewis. I'll get Castleton. I'll get Jalen Hood, Shafino. I'll get them boogers some minutes tonight. You keep it up. See Wood.
Let me say this. Elder, because I was gonna, because you guys talked about the defense, right? I don't know if this is not the, as you said, bad team. It's not the greatest indicator of our defense, right? And I asked Jeff earlier, and I'd like to ask you, right, Elder, about the identity of this team, right? And I'm gonna play something, right? I'm currently making a video, I'm gonna post it on my channel soon, but just analyzing the defense of the Lakers, right? What we used to do, how we won a championship, but also what we specifically do with the best defender in the NBA, and that's AD. And I'm gonna play you a clip real quick, Jeff, right? Of AD's own words, right? When he's talking to D-Lo, right? Just real quick, but 20 seconds, talking about defense and specifically pick and roll defense and the drop coverage issues. Okay, so we heard AD. When it's me, 2-on-2 in the pick and roll, no need for the drop coverage, no need for the help on the pick and rolls. That's just me 2-on-2. Let me cover the roller and let me stop the penetration from the perimeter as well on the ball handler, right? So, Elder, this team, right? If you have such a great player like AD, what I've seen on the with the additions of guys like Dinwiddie, even when we go and we ride it out with D'Lo, not trying to get no two-way DeJounte or anything like that, right? I feel like we've chosen offense over defense when it comes to the identity of this team. And so can we rely on our offense to be great enough to get us to the promised land? Or can this team be a defensive team when we have one of the best defensive players in the NBA?
Yes, I think they can. They've shown it in spurts this year when they're focused. I never had a problem with the Lakers offense. Everybody was talking about it. I was like, I'm telling you, offense ain't our issue. Our issue is when they have good, small, quick, jerk, elite guards, we cannot stop them from doing what they want to do, which is get in the paint, floaters, jumpers, have it kick out for easy, wide open three. We can't stop them. That's the thing I'm most concerned about with the Lakers. And that's why I will never elevate them until I see they have figured that out. I agree with AD. He's special enough defensively that's why Lakers play drop coverage. I guarantee it, because AD wants that. He wants that. He don't want them having to bust themselves, fighting through the screen, all that. Hey, just trail the dude. Will him right to me. I'm good enough to step up, get him to take a crazy shot, and get back on the man and not give up the lobs. And the Lakers don't give up a ton of lobs. So he's telling the truth that he can. So, okay, great. But I still need them dudes when you're out. I don't care if you're out for 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, or however many you play in the game. We got to be able to do that. We can't have you out the game and then the Lakers the defense go to full crap because the guys behind you can't do that. And that's where the problem comes in at. What's his name? Jackson Hayes, Wood. They can't play that way. So we got to do something totally different for the 10, 15 minutes you're not playing on the floor that night. And that's where I have the issue with the Lakers because they can't stop elite guards from getting in the lane. And again, you're not going to stop elite players. Make it difficult for them, though. Make them take a ton of shots. They don't.
Some resistance.
More resistance because these dudes are shooting. Like, it's okay for Luka to get 30. Like, I'm looking at Luka right now, 30, 10, and 8, right? I don't have a problem with him getting 30. I need him to take 30 shots, though. Just make him take 30 shots. Make him be 15 for 30, 14 for 30, 13 for 30, stuff like that. He can't go 18 for 24. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's been happening with the Lakers with elite players like Brunson and all these dudes that I'm thinking the guys they play. These elite guards light them up. And that's because we don't have elite perimeter guards on defense.
Exactly.
We got
wings. Jeff,
we got wings that are elite, in my opinion.
Yeah,
can play elite defense. We don't have the guards, and that's where the problem lies to me.
Oh, exactly. And so if you play drop coverage, Jeff, doesn't that mean that you're essentially allowing AD to play the low man at all times. And so you're scrambling at every opportunity around that. You're scrambling to shooters. You're doing a lot of things on the perimeter when it comes to rotating, a lot of connection, a lot of continuity in terms of communication. Do we have the personnel to be able to scramble like that on the perimeter and stop the perimeter shots and allow AD to just play paint defense? We got that? Do we?
Well,
you said
hold on, bro.
I don't know if we got that.
When we're healthy, we do.
With Vando,
when we're healthy. Yes. When
Vando,
Vando's out there, bro, that changes the whole game. Because if you got one man, hold on, I said when we're healthy, if you got one man guarding the paint like AD can do, but then when you got another man like Vando who literally shuts down one half of the floor, he's like a great defensive cornerback.
He's like a shutdown corner.
You can't throw this side of the floor, bro. Vando's that athletic, that good. He is. So that's when the Lakers defense become elite, because the other three guys can focus on the top of the key to the other side, and that's easy to cover for three people.
People can do that. No, not the best case scenario where Vando comes out. The current situation on the Lakers right now.
Currently,
no.
Yeah, currently no. With no Vando and no Gabe, which is one of the reasons they got him, because he's not known.
No Reddish too. Reddish.
Reddish too. But Gabe was known as a guy who can play physical, will fight his way over a screen instead of just bailing out of wondering. He's not a lockdown defender, but he plays with effort. He'll draw charges. He can do some things.
Super high energy too.
Yes, and he's got some IQ with him too. So ideally, and I see this is what the Lakers were trying to build off of last year, right? So ideally, if you have AD back there, when Bron wants to, he can stand and he can do chase down. Bron is like a team defender in a role where he can cheat is going to be most effective, right? Yep. So if you have Bron, AD, Vando, and then you have Gabe out there, and if that's your defensive lineup, right, then that team is capable of swarming. But when you got D'Lo, Reeves, Rui, Bron, AD, then what happens is, I've touched on this multiple times, Austin doesn't have the physical attributes to be able to stop a guy from penetrating, and so he gives him too much space because of the drive, and then can't get back to close out on the three. By the time that shooter has already caught the ball, planted, and fired, Austin is barely closing out. That shot is already, the form is there already. He either makes it or he misses it, but Austin doesn't really alter it. But because he's so afraid of the drive and it has to give the space, he doesn't have that, nor does he have D'Lo's length. And then you have D'Lo, who has the length, has the physical attributes, but doesn't have Austin's motor. Austin competes. He just doesn't have the physical skill set. But where D'Lo has the physical skill set, but doesn't have the motor of Austin, right? So he can close out because D'Lo is so much longer than people think. He can close out more than Austin can. So when they go out there and they come out of a timeout or they do something, they throw a zone, and you see like they're overshading, and Austin's trying to, when Austin is trying to rotate from side to side or slide his feet, then he gets himself out of position. It's harder for him to get back. Whereas D'Lo can make up, and you'll see Bron will come over and try to help him more than have to scramble and get back to his guy. And then they're trying to overhelp on Austin's side, and then the whole team starts scrambling. So that's why I would say no right now. But I agree. If we had Vando, if we had Cam, and we had Gabe, then we could be much more aggressive defensively. We may suffer a little offensively. But when you're at the end of a game, when you're switching offense for defense, that wouldn't be a bad lineup out there.
This is why I like the Spencer Dinwiddie signing, because he's that guy that's strong enough, long enough, and athletic enough to contest that shot when he gets back. You can't bulldoze him. You can't bully him. He's too strong, too smart, and he's too athletic. That's the difference from having two unathletic 6'4", 6'5" guys in D'Lo and Austin Reeves, who are not athletic either. They're not not physically strong, and they're not athletic. So their closeout means nothing. Now you get a guy like Reddish who's 6'8", you get a guy like Vando who's 6'8", 6'9", and they're both strong, and they're both super athletic, and they closing out with longer arms and get to you quicker because they're taller with longer reach. That's the difference. That's the difference. And you've got to do that all game. That's when your defense gives up, instead of 110 points, you give up 95 points. It's the difference in that.
And you can speak to this too. You can tell this right now. When you know a guy isn't lunging at you, when it's Cam, when it's Vando, when it's Dinwiddie, in the back of your mind, if this dude collides with me, I'm going to feel that, right? So it's a little fear in there too, whereas Austin and D'Lo may not be running at you 100 miles an hour with that strength, right? So I agree.
This play, hate to cut you off. This play right here we just saw when Rui, you notice Rui is very limited defensively, y'all. He can only guard true fours.
Yeah, he can't
really guard fives. This dude, Fentacchio, is really a 3.
Yeah.
He's really a 3. That's what we said. He's a, what do you call him earlier? Some small 4. Look how he came off the screen like 3s do. Rui could barely get around and just get a fake hand up. If that's Vando or Reddish, they get through that screen so much faster, longer, more athletic. That dude don't even get that shot off. That's the difference in the small things. That's the difference. Those guys, because they're true wings, they don't even get that. He don't even get that shot off.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Athleticism makes up for so much, Elder.
And strength and length. Strength and length
so much.
Too.
Yeah, strength and length.
Wide open look. Oh, he just missed it.
But when a guy gets a step,
Get that out of here, Jay.
You got to do him like Wilt. Hey,
Jalen Durant don't know who he going up against.
Yeah, that is crazy. Like Elder, speak to this about sometimes all you have to do is get a step on someone in the league, and that first step, it's over. It's over. Yeah, and it's just one step. But a guy who's got that explosion, that first step is so important. So when you can take away that first step, Elder, explain the importance of that.
Again, here's the big importance. You only got 24 seconds in the shot clock. Well, hold on. What happened there, y'all? Take foul?
Foul, yeah.
Okay. You only got 24 seconds in the shot clock. So when a guy wants to get this advantage on you, you don't give it to him, and he can't get into his set. Now you just blew up their whole offense. Now they're pressured. Now they're under the gun because that clock is still ticking. Y'all don't understand how fast 24 seconds comes, y'all. That's very, very quick. When you try to run a set, that's quick. And then a guy comes in and he's stronger than you, faster than you, cutting you off, turning you, not allowing you to get where you want to get. It blows your whole setup. And people say the coach, no, this man can't execute what the coach is saying. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you want talent. This is why you want talent. And talent, the more talent you get in strength, in size, and athleticism, the better. It's going to eventually pan out.
And if you can add IQ to that, oh my God.
Oh boy, then you really. This is why guys like LeBron are great. You know what I mean? Like AD are great. Rui's awesome. Rui is awesome offensively, y'all. This is why I would have traded Rui. I would have got a very good package for Rui. I promise you I would have. A package that works better for us, though. Because, again, I don't need him at the 4. I like him. I don't have to have him with all the guys we got. AD, LeBron, Vando, Woods. All these dudes can play the 4.
Oh, AD
tipped the damn shit in. No, I thought LeBron did.
Oh, I thought one of those tipped that in. But you saw Jeff. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you saw Austin competing on that side of the was competing defensively there. He and those type of spots he can compete. Ooh, it's just when he gets on that perimeter going around picks, he gets cooked. But what you have,
Jeff? I'm sorry. Did y'all see that? Yeah. He tried to muscle Ivy. Ivy looking at him like,
he didn't move.
I ain't going nowhere. What are you doing?
He didn't move, man.
Like, bro, get in the weight room, bro. Get in the weight room, man. What are you doing, bro? That's funny, bro.
He's gonna get all this pink off me.
Take that. That's what I said.
To your question, Jeff, like when you take away that first step, right? Also, just coming back to like
AD
having the best defender in the NBA, where you have the best defender in the NBA and AD, and you can take away the first step, you give him so much more time to be able to help you on defense and to
watch him get this.
Exactly. Stopping a 3-on-1 fast break. Hold on. And look at they didn't even get back on defense.
Not going to be defensive player of the year.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He's not going to be defensive player of the year. What was Ivy thinking, bro?
I saw it coming.
Fast break. Look at them all, bro.
I saw it coming. Like he didn't even pass the ball there. Hey, you have a trailer and a guy on the other side. Dump that ball off.
Hey, Monty Williams got to bench Ivy on that. You got to bench him straight away.
If I'm his teammates, I'm pissed. I'm pissed on that.
Hey, you understand that?
You got Jalen Durant riding right there, man. What you doing?
You had a trailer and a bounce pass on the other side.
Exactly.
Watch athleticism and strength here. Watch athleticism and strength.
3-man weave, man.
Pop that.
Bam.
There we go.
D'Lo shooting every time, bro.
That's catching in rhythm in his spot.
D'Lo is. People forget he was a second player picked in the draft, y'all. This dude is all.
His talent is always.
Look at that boy. See that? That's athleticism. That boy right there. Oh my God. Oh, you see how quick he did that?
Yeah. See, they should feature him more in the offense, man.
Look at D. Let's see.
Another one, 2 for 2.
Oh, see, that was a quick. There you go, AD. And one.
Oh,
get in there. Get these guys some rest. You see how effortlessly he catches and fires, though, guys. And that's where he may not be athletic, but I keep touching on this. D'Lo was so much longer than people think, so it's not as easy to block his shot, even without his athleticism. And he's a lefty, which it's a little harder to guard lefties too.
I saw the one dude's video, and I'm doing this. If D'Lo opts in, and the Lakers get opportunity, because they made it clear. Atlanta said that they have come to the conclusion is that the two guards don't work together.
Nope,
they have not come to a conclusion that they have to trade Murray.
Exactly.
They just can't work these two together. So when you say that, what you're saying is you put the right package together, you can have Trae Young, is what they're saying. So if I'm the Lakers this summer, that's what they said. They said that we just can't play these two dudes together.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if I'm Atlanta, I want the Lakers to come back. I'm going to take their 3 picks. I'm going to tell D'Lo to sign in. We'll take him. I want D'Lo, Rui, and Reeves. Give me all 3 of them dudes. And the Lakers would do it. I'm taking all them dudes because guess what? A guy that plays great defense, like, oh, look at him. Yeah, he did Reeves. He did Reeves. There's so much strength and athleticism. Reeves didn't have. He couldn't do nothing. Just small that little boy up.
Jump under the rim.
He treated him like a 12-year-old. Y'all, he treated him like a 12-year-old. Oh,
you know how hard it is to be under the rim and jump with 2 legs, man. No run up.
You just missed it, Brian. Get back, man.
Yeah, that's what I hate when they start crying.
I do too. I do too.
Yeah.
What I was saying was, what I was saying is, I'm making that trade.
Well, how many picks you added to that? Them 3 players and how many picks?
I would add the 3 picks to it. I got 3 picks. I'm giving them all 3 picks. Those players.
Trae Young. That's it.
And I'm telling you right now,
I think that's expensive, man.
I'm telling you right now, what I'm doing. What I'm doing that for is because
I'd rather get DeJounte for a little less.
If I'm Atlanta, I like D'Lo and DeJounte together. They're perfect. See, D'Lo, people don't understand. DeJounte needs to play point. D'Lo will let you play point. He'll be a spot up. Two, but D'Lo needs a great defensive guard next to him. And when DeJounte can play point, he has no problem playing D. Them two together, bro. Oh my God!
Why you try to sell that like that's a winning situation, bro?
I'm telling you. Hold on now. Don't forget what else I added.
Reeves?
I added a power forward that can score the basketball on anybody. You got Rui too, and then you got Reeves. You got another ball handler.
I do. Oh, look at bro. I do think a backcourt of Murray and D'Lo is a better backcourt than Murray and Reeves. Just because you have one guy that can defend at least in that backcourt.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's better than Murray and Trae Young, and I'm gonna tell you why. Murray can't be Murray with Trae Young. He has to have the ball, and Trae Young gonna do too much. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna do too much. And with D'Lo, he can be the point. He will let Murray run the point. And Murray is extremely effective when you put the ball in his hands. And he starts to play that elite defense that he knows how to play.
But why do you rate Trae Young so highly? You think he's worth all of that, though? Whoa.
Trae Young, bro. Trae Young's a superstar. It's going to cost something close to that to get him. This is Sir Thompson dude is a super athlete, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't feature him.
Whoever he's, Amen or Sue, whatever, that boy. God,
I don't know. I need to actually figure out which one he is.
See, the starters bullshitting. I'm getting them out, y'all. I'm getting them out. They BS, and you've been in the bonus for 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's Asar Thompson.
Asar Thompson. I'm telling you right now, if I'm Atlanta, I don't think I can get a better package than that. And then here's the thing. You want everybody to win. Trae Young wants to go to the Lakers. So I really want to do a deal with him because I want him happy. I want us to get the best package. And then we get their 3 picks. Man, come on. I'm doing that deal. If I'm them, you can have Trae.
So you're saying D'Lo, Rui, and Austin plus 3 unprotected first?
I'm
That's a bag for Trae Young.
Hold on, don't forget, y'all. You're talking about a guy that averaged 28 and 12 in an Eastern Conference on a bad team. What's that guy gonna do when he has a big man like AD and LeBron on the team? Because if you do that, hold on. If you do that, no. If you do that, LeBron's staying. I promise you.
But what is Trae Young showing you, Elder? What is Trae Young showing you though? When he gets a player that's rides shotgun with him, that is an all-star before he got there with you in DeJounte Murray. I'm not going to take a step back. I'm going to increase my shot attempts, Jeff. I'm going to increase my usage rate, and I'm going to prove that I am the one. I don't think he understands how to take a step back. I think when a coach like Nate McMillan said, "Hey, young blood, chill out and lean back. You don't have to do all that for us to win. You can actually lean back a little, and we'll be better for that. DeJounte will be better for that. He got him fired, Elder. So, what makes you think he's gonna relinquish a little for the idea of winning? I don't know.
For the one, it's a way better fit for Trae Young too. These guys that he's had with him, he ain't played with nobody like LeBron or nobody like AD. The guys.
So LeBron's spotting up, huh? LeBron in the corner, spot up, Bron. You got
LeBron. If you're watching what Bron is doing now, he's playing offensively. He's playing 2-3. He's not taking the ball out of Reeves' hand, out of D'Lo's hand. He letting these guys do their thing. Bron is playing like 2-3, cutting to the basket, pot up threes. I'm telling you, this would be perfect for all them dudes. And I ain't a Trae Young fan. Y'all know I'm not a Trae Young fan. He would be a better fit with a big like AD, bro, and LeBron.
But who's helping him play? Who's helping him play defense out there? Because
now hold on. No. What you doing now? Again, I got Vando back. I got Vando help. I haven't traded Vando. I'm good. Then what I'm looking to do, honestly, I'm trying to get a little bit better two guard. But honestly, I'm not gonna trip. I actually can play Trae Young. And what's his name?
A guy like Caruso.
No. I would like that, but I'm actually, if I just say I'm stuck with what I got, I can do something like that. I still got Spencer Dinwiddie on the team. Here's a guy I'm thinking about though. Reddish.
Why you gassing Dinwiddie like?
I still got Reddish. What I'm saying is you need a guy that can play defense really next to him.
Dinwiddie is not he's an average defender, bro.
That's why I just said Reddish, because Reddish showed you this year he can be an above average defender. So I'll start Reddish at the 2. Now I'm super long because I got small Trae at 6'6'1". I have a 6'8", 6'8", 6'11". You know what I'm saying? I'll run it that way if I have to.
I'm not mad at it, but when you talk about like having your best player as AD, Jeff, right? And you have the best defender in the NBA to me, I'm assuming that you're building the identity around defense, not offense, right? You're not going to get one of the worst defenders literally in the NBA, and Trae Young, to sideline to match up with AD for the future. I don't think that's the wisest choice, personally.
Well, you just played the clip that shows why Trae Young could work with AD. Because AD
telling you, I don't want you.
Hold on,
in that pick and roll, you better send help and trap and do something else. Can I talk, no. Ain't no 2-on-2 with Trae and AD.
Can I finish? Young Africa, that's what your problem is. You asked the question. You didn't even let me finish my statement.
Go ahead, man.
Damn.
That's not a 2-on-2 situation, though. But go ahead.
Again, you went to offense, and I started with the defense because that's what you talked about. I didn't even get to go to the pick and roll, would be just deadly with all three of them dudes in pick and roll together.
No doubt.
I'm talking defense. Hold on. On the defensive end, you just played a clip with AD saying, I don't want my guards fighting hard through screens. I can cover the entire paint. You trailed him. That's what you want there. That's a weak guard that don't have to play hard defense. You just run your guy to AD. He's telling you that's what I want. That's perfect for Trae Young then.
But one thing to be fair though, AD was complaining about how he's always said that, but none of his coaches let him.
Exactly.
Darvin's letting him.
So why you're saying so? No, let me ask a question. Let me ask a question real quick. You guys would automatically assume Trae. If you had your choice, and if let's say if the trade packages were similar. You had your choice between Trae Young and Donovan Mitchell. Which one would you guys go for?
Oh, Donovan Mitchell all day.
Elder, what do you say?
Boy,
all day.
Because that package that you say, I'm not sure Cleveland can do better than either.
No,
and he has more leverage, so you might be able to pay a little bit less because he's only got 1 year left on his deal. So if he tries to force his way to the Lakers, whereas Trae Young has multiple years left on his deal, you might be able to get that deal done for a little bit less.
I'm actually in this situation. I'm going still with Trae Young. I don't like neither of those guys. For the record, I don't like Trae Young, and I don't care for Donovan Mitchell. Now I gotta be honest. Donovan Mitchell has been balling out this last month. He's been looking like the best player in the league. I gotta be honest. He's been balling out. Cleveland's been winning, but I think it's fool's gold because when the playoffs come. That way he doing and what he's doing don't work. See how Rui giving up these shots, y'all?
Yep.
Yeah, just do the hit 2 in a row. I'm telling you, they'll let these guys get back in the game. Don't let them get back in the game. It's sad. I'm telling you, the Trae Young with LeBron and AD is a very, dangerous. I'm telling you, the league is going to be upset if that shit happens. They're gonna be pissed. They're gonna be mad, bro.
You're guessing this a little
You
bit
ain't stopping between those three guys. If any of them decide to do pick and roll, how you stopping it? It don't matter if it's Trae Young and LeBron. It don't matter if it's Trae Young and AD and LeBron, whoever.
Man, you got to burn the time out here.
Well, but that's what I'm trying to say.
These niggas done cut the league to 12, bro.
You're relying on offense.
And look at the Lakers been the most. They ain't shot no free throw. They ain't shot no free throws, y'all.
Because they're not going to what they got that lead up in the first place.
All these threes. They've been in the bonus.
There we go. Yeah, they are packing the
mark. They've been in the bonus since the 8-minute mark. Ain't shot a free throw.
Now they're playing a 3-2 zone, saying you go ahead and shoot them threes, man. We're not letting you go in the paint no more. But I don't know. The Trae Young, LeBron, AD, yeah. Honestly, I'm licking my lips on defense, man. We got LeBron, we got Trae on the perimeter. Yeah, we're cooking that all day, man.
I'm just
worried about how we're filling out the rest of the roster.
I'll start Vando and I'll start Reddish.
Cade Cunningham. I'm liking what I see from Cade. I don't see the resistance from Dinwiddie.
I got great length, athleticism, and I got defense. LeBron can do what he needs to do. And see, Trae, what I'm doing with Trae, man, he just missing
rebound. Rui.
Trae, what you doing with him is making his offense be his best defense. Meaning, you just put pressure on them, bro. Keep putting pressure on them getting to that basket because y'all know nobody can keep Trae
matching up one of the worst defenders and going with the offensive identity over a defensive identity.
Well, here's the reason why. I got two guys that are just as bad right now. I got two guys that are playing guard. They're not as big. They're bigger, but they're just as bad defensively right now, and it's working. I got two guys right now.
Just as bad. They bad, but not as bad as Trae Young.
I think they bad. I think they just as bad. Because the key is this: if you can't stop from getting in the lane, it doesn't matter. You letting them get in the lane, that's gonna be the problem. But if I put Reddish over there to help him out, and if I put Vando out there to help him out, that's gonna help stop getting them dudes in the lane. Plus with AD, so I still got three elite or above average or elite defenders on the floor. LeBron can be that when he wants to be. You see what I'm saying? He can do it when he wants to.
And who's the first option on that team? Is it Trae or is it AD on that team, Elder? Like, who's the first option? Who's scoring the most
offensively?
Honestly, it depends on.
Who scores the most points. Essentially, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think Trae and AD will probably be close because I don't think I think Trae assists because his assist is stupid now, but I think his assist is going to go up even better. Like I could see Trae. I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I could see Trae doing like 25 and 13, 25 and 14. I really could. I could see that because he's doing 28 and 12 now. He's doing 28 and 11 now. So with that team, I could see him take his points may come down a little, but then at the closing, that's where Trae gonna go to work. Because fourth quarter, you can't stop him from getting in that lane. You can't stop him getting to the free throw line. He's shooting. Look how he stretches your defense. Because he can take shots from anywhere on the damn floor.
Oh,
so
Donovan Mitchell's a better scorer than than Trae Young. You understand that, right?
I totally disagree with you. I totally disagree.
Wow.
He is not. First off, there's no metrics that show that. There's no metrics. There's no stats that say that. Trae Young
don't even need the eye test. The very thing that you love so much, Elder. The eye test alone shows.
You may think he has a better bag. But a better, that's like saying he's a better scorer than Giannis. He's not. He may have more moves than Giannis, but he don't score more points than Giannis on a night-to-night 82-game basis. He's never has and he never will. So that means he's not a better scorer.
No. The points comes from the high usage rate and the high shot attempts of Trae Young.
Give it up.
There you go.
What you doing? But no, he's not.
You gotta go out Fournier here. You gotta go out Fournier. Come on, cook this boy. And one. There we
go. Fournier. That's why you got traded, Evan. That's why Thibodeau ain't playing you, Evan. That's the reason.
There we go. See that Dinwiddie is so much stronger than people think. He plays with so much more power than people think.
I'm telling you, with Dinwiddie, y'all, this is why I like Dinwiddie. He can still get his own shot, so we don't lose nothing there. But on the defensive end, he can recover and do all that stuff better. And he's longer and more athletic. I want a longer, more athletic guy out there sometimes. Because them two dudes we got, they ain't strong and they not athletic. So their reaction ain't the same. Like you were talking about earlier, Jeff, they close out. It's really a fake closeout, bro. It's just, you want to think you're crying, but you're really not. I want a guy that can actually close out. Dinwiddie can do that when he wants to. He can do that.
Hey, the chat cooking. You say you think Trae Young better score than Donovan Mitchell, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you making up stuff? I'm looking at the chat.
They're both good. They're both really good players. They're both really good players.
Hold on. Elder, respectfully, it's a no for me. 86 blocks. I'm reading all this. I don't see anybody here cooking me for
No. My guy Bridges. Shout out to my guy Bridges on Playback TV. He cooking.
Elder is on crack, especially coming.
Hold
on. Spider a way better score, and we've seen it multiple times. Have you seen Spider lead his team to the conference finals?
No. Don't do that. We talk about scoring.
Bridges. Bridges. I'm gonna ask you. Have you seen?
He accused Elder of substance abuse,
hey,
man.
Bro,
Come on,
yeah. Hey, here's the thing. Guys can say it, but I'm talking about when you look at the raw numbers. He never averages more than Trae Young. Never.
In the playoffs, he do. Yes, he do.
Let me go look. Let's. You saying that, but let's just go.
So
look.
Let's. We've gone for on these two guys because I'm of the belief there's going to be some more people available this summer than people think. For a variety of reasons. So while you guys are pulling up whatever numbers you're going to do, let's entertain another option here. Outside of everyone assumes it's Trae Young or Donovan Mitchell, but I think there might be some other guys that become available next summer that people aren't even talking about. If teams flare out early, if we get a trade demand from someone doesn't get the extension they want this summer because a team is scared of getting closer to that second apron. If there's just a lot of things that could become available this summer, and I think there might be more options than Trae Young and Donovan Mitchell for the Lakers. And there's also just trying to add a guy that's a third guy on this team, but isn't a max contract type of guy.
All right, let me pull this.
You got a name, Jeff? You got a name?
I got it right.
I got it right. You're about to say a name.
I'm just saying, man. What happens if what happens if Milwaukee falls apart? What happens if Boston doesn't make it out of round 2? I mean, Tatum has a pretty important extension this summer coming.
Jason Tatum?
Okay, you know what? I'm looking at these numbers. Even though hold on. Even though trades are higher, I can see why people think what they think because it's not that much greater. It's not. Trades at like 25 and a half.
No, don't do that. Not
he said I can see why. He said I can see why. He said I can see why.
It's so close. It's close. No, it's close.
It is close. Donovan Mitchell, one of the highest points per game in playoff history, Elder. In the history of the game, Elder. In the history. That's the levels we're talking about.
I don't know. I just can't get the soundbite out of my head of Elder reading a quote saying Elder was on crack. That shit was hilarious.
Hey man,
that's what ignoramuses say. I've never done a drug a day in my life. Okay, here is. I'm gonna read.
Good job, D-Lo.
I'm gonna read.
The efficiency is huge too. But go ahead.
Here is I'm reading it now. This is saying Donovan Mitchell versus Trae Young. This is the advanced stats, and this is their playoff stats. They got Donovan Mitchell from age 21 to 26, Trae Young from 22 to 24. That's what this has. It says now the one thing, old boy played a lot more playoff games, almost double. He's got 44.
They're letting Spence run the show right now. They're letting him run it right now.
He's got 600 more minutes than him. True shooting for those that care. One is at 55, one is at 53.
Oh, that's bottom. Bang, let's go.
Spencer Dinwiddie sighting. Let's go.
Let's see what the points. Where's the points? Okay. Where's it showing the damn points at?
And more composed than a D-Lo on offense.
System, situation, and fit. I'm telling you, this is going to be more the Dallas Dinwiddie than the Brooklyn Dinwiddie. I'm telling you.
Well, that's all we need then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knows how to play off other players. When he's out there playing with Brooklyn, it wasn't the same thing.
This crazy. It ain't like they that far different even in the playoffs, y'all. Even though boy got a lot more.
No. Hey, you see the wording, Jeff? Not that far different. Yeah, you see the hey, come on.
One is okay. You tell me. One is averaging 30. One is averaging 28. That's what they're averaging for the playoffs. I'm looking at it right here. One is averaging 30.2. One is averaging 28.
Give me the splits. Give me the efficiency splits. Give me them.
All right. Let's see.
Field goal, 3 point. Give me
field goal. One is 40. Hold on, let me finish. Field goal. One is 43. One is 40. 2 point. 47. They're both 47 on 2 pointers. 3 pointers. One is 35. One is 30.
I know Trey's the 30, right? I know that.
Yeah. He is.
Yeah. One is 35, one is 30, Jeff. Just
both of them are 80. I gave you Mitchell first, so everybody would know that. 85 and 85.
Go ahead, Christian Wood.
This is where the big difference come in at. One is averaging 6 assists, one is averaging 12. So Trey is averaging double the assists than he's averaging. They both average the same amount of steals, 1.7, 1.6. Blocks, of course, is irrelevant because neither one of them doing nothing on that end. So,
it sounds like Donovan.
What's TOV? What's TOV?
Turnovers. Yeah, turnovers.
Yeah.
Okay, so the same pretty much. One is 4.5, one is 5. Personal fouls the same. PTS.
Back up 20.
We're looking nice, man. We got Evan Fournier.
One is
off his knee. That's off his knee.
Offensive rating, one is a 109, one is a 107. Defensive rating, one is a 114, 116. These are the same dudes to me, man. These are when I look at these, they are. I mean, I'm not looking at like if you told me somebody offensive rating was 120 and another guy was 100, that's a superior guy. But if a guy 109 or 107,
that big of a difference in the modern NBA. You won't find that big.
No. Yeah, you can. It depends on who you compare. What I'm saying is when all these stats are so close, like the only stat that's glaring is the assist because he doubles him. Everything else they're close to the same. Because see, I don't want a 43 to 40 points, 43% to 40%. They both horrible shooters to me. Those are both chuckers to me.
I feel like see, everybody that's listening out there in the YouTube world in the playback, this is why what Elder does. He's so great at what he do, right? Because he chooses his words carefully, right? And when there's a clear difference, you're gonna use wording that seems to make it seem like there's no distinguishable difference, and it's kind of like the same, right? When the initial statement was one guy is ahead of the other guy. So this is my point, right? Is that we're gonna move off of that and say this, right? When it comes to this team. And it comes to what this team needs, I think the biggest difference would be for the Lakers would be the athleticism of a Donovan Mitchell versus the athleticism of a Trae Young. Now, if you want to say the playmaking is necessary, and at the point guard position, we need someone that can be the floor general, get the 10 assists, get 80 the ball. That's a question too, because Donovan Mitchell is not the greatest play when it comes to playing with a big. He's played with Rudy Gobert, didn't really get in touches. Playing with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, even though Jared Allen has been cooking lately, still not really getting the touch, especially Mobley doesn't really get the touches he deserves. And so you can question that on a Donovan Mitchell. But when it comes to the actual individual skill sets, I think that's an open and shut case, Jeff. I done.
All right. I think you've done prove nothing because here it is. You got a guy that, see, this young Africa, this is what really makes people just not respect you, bro. I just sit here and told you got one man that averages 30. That's 30 points. And one man that averages 28. That's 2 points. Now, let me ask you what you want.
No, you're finessing.
Can I finish the depth? See, you see what I'm saying, y'all? I respected this fool and didn't interrupt him at all. I never interrupt him. He's still interrupting me.
Let him finish.
This is why you can't talk with him.
Why you state the fraudulent numbers?
I'm reading it. I'm not giving fraudulent numbers.
Trae Young averages 26 in the playoffs.
That is not true. I'm looking at it right here. Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell per 100 possessions. That's what this is saying.
That's not no. We don't do per 100 when we do scoring. Look at the finesse situation we got going on now. Per 100 on the scoring. No. We just go straight up to the box score. What did they average in their respective playoff seasons?
Here you go.
You will find.
Here you go.
That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem with stats, though, because you can almost find an angle in anything to further either side of an argument.
So you're going per 100.
That's why I test used in conjunction with it. I test used.
This is why I don't talk to you, bro.
Now you want to do it per 100, bro. Come on, bro.
Again, that's the stat. I'm looking right now. It says it here with them just straight up. It's not even giving me the points per game. It's giving me all the percentages, but it's not even telling me the averages. It's not. So I gave you the one that gives the averages. That's what I did. Hold on. Maybe it's here. Hold on. Maybe it's right here. Hold on. Went to playoffs. Let me see. I
personally think
boom.
Where's the point? 2-point difference.
No. Here it is, y'all. Here it is. And I'll screenshot it and send it over there if you want me to.
Oh, no. I got the numbers. You just got to verify what I got over here.
Donovan Mitchell, for his playoff career, is averaging 27.8 points.
Yeah, that's
Trae Young, 27.8. Trae Young is averaging 26.4. That is 1 point, y'all. 1 point. Now, let's go to assist. Let's go to assist.
Good pass, D-Lo.
1.5 points. Let's go to assist.
Man.
Donovan Mitchell is averaging 9 assists.
No. We were talking about scoring. We don't need to go to assist. We'll talk
I'm talking about the total package because it ain't just about scoring.
Hey.
So, okay. Hey, so because he averages 1.5 more points to him, he's better?
No. With the efficiency, being more efficient at that as well. And then the scoring outburst, averaging over 35 for playoff series, dropping 50 pieces versus Jamal Murray.
Again,
we don't see
if
that.
you tell me, if I look at this stat and I see a guy that's averaging 27.8 and he gets me 5 assists, and a guy that's averaging 26.4 and he gets me 9 assists.
Ooh, good shot, Torian Prince.
I'm probably going with the second because that's more production. That's more.
Also, real quick. They also have two different styles of play, right? So I guess it comes down to which one you're favoring. Trae Young's assist ability to get assists. I feel like Donovan can get hot all over the floor defensively. Trae Young Trae can shoot from deep. He's got the floater. These things, but they're both. Ooh, Torian tried to.
Jeff,
they're both very good.
Let me not. Jeff, I hate to interrupt you. Let me tell you this because you telling them it is no. What you got here is one guy fits better than the other. You know why? I got 2 other superstars on this team. So do I want a guy that's gonna? Do I got a guy that's gonna shoot them out the damn gym because he think he hot, or do I got a guy that's gonna make sure they still get the ball and score at the same time and stretch the floor?
My guy is sitting in the East right now. Where's Atlanta Hawks right now? Where's
Donovan Mitchell athleticism means nothing. It ain't helping the Lakers at all. He's
this is coming from Elder, Chad. The only Elder that values winning above all, that has Michael Jordan as the GOAT, and yet he is capping for Trae Young, who is out the play-in, and he's disrespecting Donovan. I'm gonna shit you out the gym, Mitchell, for having his team top 2 in the Eastern Conference. No Darius Garland, no Evan Mobley for most of the season, and he's still cooking out here, and we disrespect. Come on, man, put some respect.
No, that's what I was saying. I was getting to my point about fit, right? Because like I said, they're both very good players. They're both very good players. So if it's Braun and AD out there, you guys are both very passionate on each side of this argument.
I don't do young Africa. He's a clown, bro. You can't have real conversation with the dude, bro. I'm not salty. Just I don't like talking to you. You can't have a real conversation. You can't finesse me like you finesse everybody. Have a real conversation with this dude, bro. I don't finesse people. I give people facts. I don't have to finesse. It is what it is. Again, I already started off by telling you this. Hold on. Hey, Jeff, didn't I start off like this and tell you I don't like neither guy? I don't like little guards that shoot the ball all the freaking time. But guess what? Trae Young is a much better shot creator. Not shot creator. He's a much better passer. Much better assist guy. And if I got a team with 2 superstars, I want a guy that can get them the ball as well. Not a guy that's going to shoot them out of games like Donovan Mitchell does. When Donovan Mitchell played with other stars, that's what their main complaint was. Because Rudy Gobert, regardless of what people think, he still was a star. He was defensive player of the year. He still was a star. Hated playing with that dude. The people in Cleveland now, they ain't loving playing. They like winning right now, but they don't love playing with Donovan. That's why he's trying to leave. Back to back. That's why he's trying to leave now. What were we up at halftime, y'all?
20?
20
something. 20. Yeah, so 20 something. More than that.
We're losing this quarter.
Braun got like a quiet 23, right? Like it's not even.
That's the stuff Braun do right there. Just give up.
But he can't shoot though. He not a shooter. So
he hit the first one. Yeah, we're losing this quarter.
We're losing this quarter. Man, he was gone. Come on, Braun. Okay, get him out of there, Darvin. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
That's the I don't fear the coach type shot. Yeah,
that's you see that? You see that little weak that's the fake stuff I hate.
That's that. Why you got me in the game shot? Why you got me in the game shot? That's what that was.
These starters played too many minutes, man.
They're playing tomorrow night. Get him out of there, Darvin. I guess he doesn't trust these guys to hold the lead. But he's probably going to play into about 7 minutes. But
what is it? 18-point lead.
Oh, this is the 4th quarter. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, Jackson, see, he's not strong enough, man. He got the foul.
Christian Wood. Get Christian Wood in there, bro. Like,
no, Woods, he's trash tonight. Both came in at 2. He's trash most of the season.
Wood doesn't get consistent minutes, though. I still feel like
you can't get him because you trash when you come in at times. You can't come in the game, turn the ball over, fouling and missing dumb shots. Woods, man, I don't know where his mind be half the time. I just don't.
Well, that's why Christian Wood has the talent and ability.
Tonight,
it's just his he's kind of flared out on every team, and that's why no one offered him money, really, is because the skill is there. It's just him fitting in. He's been a good teammate for everything I could see. He just hasn't produced, right? But that's why, the Lakers got him on a minimum. No one even he didn't even get a mid-level. It's just he's got the skill. He's a big that can shoot. He can defend when he wants to. He can rebound when he wants to. He just kind of gets lost in the shuffle out there a little bit. This would have been the perfect situation for him to come in, play hard, rebuild his name, contribute to a winning team with stuff that he's not known for. Show that you can play some defense. Show that you can rebound, block some shots.
This dude actually going at LeBron.
Yeah.
The Sir Thompson literally going at LeBron. That's sad. Where your pride at? You think one of them dudes would have tried to go at Kobe like that? He'd have locked their tail.
What you mean, Elder? Don't act like we didn't see Kobe's last years in the NBA. Come on, Elder. Don't do that.
Kobe, dudes never went at him like that. Yeah, but they still never went at Kobe like that.
They didn't go at Kobe when he was healthy. They didn't go at him like that. When he was
this ain't a.
When he was
39-year-old LeBron, he will never be healthy again.
Right.
No, I get you, but he's not coming off a torn Achilles, the knee injury, the shoulder injury. That's kind of unfair. Kobe at the end, he was barely even playing, and when he did, Kobe at the end was not capable of playing a full basketball game. He just and he couldn't even play multiple games a week.
Booger done missed every shot this quarter, ain't he? The second half.
The second half, he's been off, man.
Why is LeBron still
wide open look? Because the league is not. This is the NBA, bro. The 4 shots and you right back in the game.
Yeah, Austin is 3 of 9.
They hit 4 threes. This is a 12-point game. This is an 8-point game.
We have 20, man. We have 20. That ain't no.
That ain't nothing in the NBA today, though. Like I said, you hit 4 shots in a row. You can do that in less than 2 minutes, and now it's an 8-point game.
At this point, though, you got to get that game tomorrow night. So it's what is happening?
AD just told me. You saw what AD did? I'm good. He's
I'm good.
Go back in. I'm good.
I'm good.
Like I'm straight. Let him finish. Like I'm good.
He go check.
AD played though. AD played hard tonight though. AD played good on defense. He did it. AD treated it like a scrimmage. He did.
Him and Rui set the tone out the gate. I'm
telling you, I would have traded Rui, man. I would have. I'd be trading him in the summer, but I would have traded Rui, man.
I get what you mean with the redundancy. I get what you mean with the redundancy, but I like Rui. I like Rui a lot.
I like Rui a lot too, but I need better pieces if I'm gonna win. I think this team with a few key pieces in there could actually win if they stay healthy. I do. I don't like the construction of the team right now because we can't stay healthy at the key positions we need to be healthy at. We just can't. I could have got guys like if I'd have traded Rui to what's the name, I could have got Olynyk. I could have got Chris Dunn. Them guys help.
Utah.
Them guys really help. They do. They really help. And you just let old boy go down there to freaking Toronto for nothing. So Chris Dunn, I don't even think he got traded. I mean, he's on a minimum deal though.
He didn't. I was wondering if he was going to get bought out.
He guys like that.
The big pickup, man. What they doing?
I just need guys that can fit the roles that we need. I need guys that can do that. I don't even have right now a guy that can be an on-ball defender. The press 94 feet. Who do I got? Nobody. They're
both injured.
I got Chris Dunn. I had somebody. You see what I'm saying? And then if the guys come back and they're better and they're healthy, cool. Chris Dunn, you straight. You're a minimum guy. What you tripping on? He on chance to be on championship team. He ain't finna trip. He ain't the guy that's finna cause no problems, no waves.
Nope.
No, I think a lot of people want. I'm gonna go back to this conversation we were having about Donovan Mitchell. I'm hearing a lot of chatter. A lot of people. No, I'm talking about a lot of people want him to come to LA because they think that the New York option is not going to be there for him, and he definitely ain't happy in Cleveland. For what I'm hearing, he ain't happy in Cleveland, and when they flame out in the playoffs, it's gonna make it even worse. To me, and my personal opinion, with my eye test more than anything. I think Trae Young is a better fit if you got to go at one of those two guards. I think he's a better fit for the players that the Lakers would have. That's just me. I don't like either guy. I don't want guards like that. I really don't. But if I got to get one, and the Lakers are always star hunting, so they're going to go after they can, I would prefer them to get Trae Young. I do. I would prefer them to go after Trae Young than Donovan Mitchell. And one thing, Trae Young locked up. Donovan Mitchell ain't. You know what I'm saying? Contract-wise, Trae Young is already locked up for another 3 years. We ain't got to worry about him going nowhere. So,
You wouldn't have to worry about Donovan, man. The reason why Donovan is not happy in Cleveland is the very reason of what's happening right
What
now.
is LeBron doing, man?
He's cooking and getting no respect in Cleveland. He's cooking and getting no MVP consideration, getting no hype for All-Star.
That's not why he doesn't want to be in Cleveland, bro.
No, that's the very reason why he
that's
mad.
part of it, but it's Cleveland. It's also Cleveland.
He never wanted to go to Cleveland, bro. He wanted to be in New York. That's where he wants to be.
Of course, he wants to be in a big market where he gets his props. If he was doing the very same thing he was doing, and it was in New York,
Young Africa, that's where you're being disingenuous like you do, bro. He doesn't want to be in a big market. He wants to be in New York, where he's from, bro. He's from that area. He wants to be in New York. He wants to play for the Knicks. That's who he really wants to play for. He would probably settle to play for the Nets, but he really wants to be a Knick. It ain't no big market. He could have easily went to a big market. He wants to be on the Knicks, and it looks like the Knicks is going a different route.
Yeah,
let's say that if the Knicks get LeBron, they're not.
We got Brunson. We don't need another small guard scorer. We don't need that.
That's why he said that option is dried up.
It ain't there. They not going after him. They had a chance to get him. They didn't give up what they need to give up to get him. So he's probably a little sour at them. Mm-hmm. I ain't heard nothing from his camp saying he wants to even be in LA though. I ain't heard nothing from that. That's just what the LA people and the other folk are saying. That's just what they saying. So I don't even know if he wants to be there. Now Trae Young wants to be there. I know that because I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah, Trae Young
wants to be there. Yeah, Trae Young wants to be in LA. He wants to play with LeBron.
Yeah, of course. Everybody love him.
But I ain't heard that. I haven't heard that.
Atlanta's a big market too. Like Atlanta's talking, right, Jeff? I know you know about Atlanta, Jeff.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Atlanta, when you go to the game, it's really a home game for the away team. If they're a team like Boston or Golden State or the Lakers, it's an away game.
It's not an NBA town. Baseball, it ain't. NFL, you could get it, but not NBA.
But they love Trae Young, though. I'm gonna be honest. The people in Atlanta do love Trae Young, so he's getting mad love there. He just wants a bigger stage and a bigger market. He wants to be in LA. He does. He wants to be a Lakers, what he wants to be. So that's another difference for me too. I'm going after a guy that ain't 100 sold, so he gonna have demands that I don't even want to think about meeting. Compared to a guy that actually want to be here, that makes a difference for me. Makes a difference. I just think he's a better fit with the stars, though. If you're getting LeBron to stay and all that, I think he's just a better fit. His defense trash, absolutely. These niggas scoring at will, man. Look at this, man.
We got LeBron playing the whole fourth quarter, and no, he's coming out now. I think Spencer's coming in for him. Man, that's too many minutes in this quarter. I understand the threat of it, but they're playing tomorrow night. And see right there, he just gets hit in the face.
LeBron's an Iron Man, though, man.
He's acting. Yeah, there you go.
It's a lot. Hey, did you see old boy got the stitches right in the middle of his forehead for the Clippers?
Yeah, the guy in the Clippers.
What's his name? Powell.
Yeah,
that's a lot of stitches too, man.
You didn't see that fall? You see him get hit?
I didn't.
Oh, man. I'm like bleeding all over the place the other night.
Oh yeah, he got the people's elbow dropped on his face.
Yeah, he got hit bad.
I'm like, dang.
They got destroyed last night by Minnesota too.
They did.
Minnesota was clowning them.
Minnesota's
fraudulent clips, man. They're empty clips, man. We know what.
I get it, but the teams with the bigs give Clippers problems. So it's like that's why the Lakers have given them fits this season. Even they beat us once, but with the wings that we got now, and they have no answer for AD. And that one game where Braun played big, they don't have an answer for it. Kawhi's out hurt again. We'll see how long. But
he hurt. Kawhi got hurt.
Yeah, he's missing tomorrow night's game.
That's not just load management.
I don't know, but like I said, anytime he misses a game, you got to pay attention to it, right?
Bro, it's 5 minutes ago. It's a 14-point game. These fools going to have to come back in the game. Y'all watch.
No, that's a Christian Wood cash. Oh,
shot Jack. See, told you. This is why he don't come in.
No.
I'm being honest with you.
I'm not mad at the shot.
His IQ is bad. Now you're down 11. Look at that.
That's his
Can't
shot.
Rebound. That's not his shot. When we 20 seconds into the damn shot clock. That's not his shot. This is why you just can't, man.
12-point game, man.
Hey, man. You have to get up, and AD gonna have to be rusty. What happened with the game, man? Was that me or?
No,
the game is breaking up, right? Can y'all see?
Yeah. It looks like something happened there.
My smooth Wood get into the line, putting in that work. I like that. Hey, get him more minutes, man. Get him more minutes, man. Get him more minutes, man. Hey, Bridges, man. Elder, just CC Elder like
he's got to earn it, man. He's got to earn those minutes. So.
Oh yeah, he do, man. But I feel like you got to give him minutes to show that he's capable, right? If you give him these spot 8-9 minutes
this is horrible
here and
right
there,
here.
I don't like that.
Well, he's getting in minutes now with Vando being out. Cleared up on my end. It sputtered there for a second, but it's been clear since.
But shout out to my guy Bridges in the chat, Playback TV. You know what I mean? You know, Elder don't like Africa because, you know, just the resistance that I provide. Right? I play great perimeter defense, you know, and no interior scoring. I prevent all the carries, all the elbows, the low key stuff that he be doing against these guys out here in the YouTube. It don't work with me, right? I play that all NBA level defense. So I don't like that. So he complained to the officials, Bridges. You know what I mean? He complaining to everybody on the sideline. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
I'm just now getting back to normal for me. No, I mean I couldn't. It was
the stream.
The stream was messed up. So
I know
y'all have been back for a while.
Need to get this game over with and get people out of here healthy. Like my God, this is just gonna be an ugly finish to this game, man. Like look what are they doing here?
Oh no,
Brick Witty. Because that
what is going on here?
Hey, they look like they don't know what they're
trying to win. Detroit's trying to win. Now they got all that young energy.
There you go, Christian Wood.
Christian Wood. Christian
collides with Austin Reeves. Like, just get everyone out there, man.
Austin Reeves put a skinny butt on his chest. Yeah.
And he was still heavy enough to bump him. Like Christian Wood just can get thrown around, man.
See, the Laker fans gonna be mad because they want them to keep them under 111 points. They get them free tacos or whatever it is they give away, man. Yeah. They finna score them. It's a lot of time left. They finna score. They scoring 9 more points.
And they could have kept this team under. They could have kept this team.
They could have kept them under 100, bro, easily. They've
been scoring 116 points. They've been averaging 116 in their last 9.
Now I got to give it to the Lakers. The other day, remember on their back-to-back, they punished New Orleans, bro. Remember? They were on a back-to-back that day. They punished New Orleans. So, I mean, high energy, everything. So maybe the Lakers, they're getting it.
85 in that first half, Elder. That was, and they scored 70 tonight. So that's 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
They slowed down the second half, obviously. But that's two games in a row. They're at 118. They'll probably get 3 minutes left, 125-ish. So, but 70 points in the first half. If you it's a lot of points, especially when you gave up less than 50. So 70-48, remember, because we were saying don't let them get to 50 on that last shot. So it was you give up, but then and so you gave up 48, and you've given up so far 54 here in the second half. They're probably going to get to about 110 roughly. So that first half did it, but 70 points in the first half, and but the second half we talked about the stats of how well they were shooting threes, and they were shooting 50%, and they feel like they missed a lot of threes in this half, and they're still at 38% for the game. At 34 3-point attempts so far with more game to go. So they're
39%.
Yeah. So 38. So they're continuing.
Yeah. Oh no, so 38. Now I refresh.
38.2. Yeah, they're continuing to shoot better, but the those 15 turnovers, Elder, against a team like Detroit in Africa, that's too many.
Look at the people that got them. Dinwiddie got 4. James got 4. Russell got 3. Reeves got 2. Come on, man. These are the guys that are your ball handlers, man. They got to do a better job than that, bro. They got to do a better job. I expected
Spence to be a little, kind of forced a little bit tonight. But those other guys, especially the way they've been taking care of the basketball of late. That's one thing I take away from here that I don't love. They did with the turnovers tonight. But this will be like I said, this is one that some people were labeling a trap game. I think tomorrow night could be, even though Utah's a good team, could be a trap game. The game before the All-Star break, in a tough building to play in.
Is it in Utah again?
It's in Utah, yeah. So they got to travel.
Remember what happened last time in Utah. So Lakers should be. They normally are a good team when they come to get back. So that's the game where
D'Lo scored 39, right? D'Lo scored 39. That was kind of his
we lost to him.
We lost to him. We lost to him, but that was a game where D'Lo's like breakthrough coming out of the funk game, and he's been riding the wave ever since that game.
Jaden Ivey, no Jay Simpson, man. That's the problem. They guards can't shoot, man. They got the Ivy, they got Thompson, they got Kate Cunningham. None of these dudes can shoot, man.
Facts. I've been saying that, so it's hard for Cade Cunningham, man. But you know, hey, I enjoy my time. Shout out to you, Jeff, man. I got to slide, man. You know, I got to go to play some basketball. You know what I mean? But you know, shout out to you, Elder. I got, Chef Africa.
Salute,
You know,
young Africa.
I'll be putting you in the pan, Elder. But you know, it's all love, though. So ain't no.
Here you
Disrespect,
go.
man.
Have a
Salute,
good day.
bro.
You have a
Salute,
good day,
man.
Africa, man. Go teach him some basketball, bro.
Oh, definitely, man.
Go be the chef. Go be the Steph Curry of the village, man. Go be Steph Curry of the village. Out there,
Yeah, thanks, bro. They call me the Splash Prince out here.
Splash
Elder. That's what they call me, Elder. I don't know if you know that. But,
Competition matters. Competition matters.
Competition matters. What do you mean? We got a lot of Pascal Siakams and Joel Embiid right here. Bro. We got a lot of
future Raptors.
You ain't got one person that's NBA worthy. You ain't even got a guy that's Division
Hey, Elder.
You probably ain't got a Division III player out there, bro.
No, Elder. Hey, Elder, you don't understand.
Is he barefoot, bro? You playing on clay? What y'all doing? You playing on clay?
Joel Embiid started playing basketball at 15 years old, bro. He picked that shit up late, and he's the best big in the NBA, best scorer.
Is he from your village? Is he from your village?
Christian Wood. Bang, there we go, Christian Wood.
He's from your village?
He's from the continent. That's all you need
Give
to
me
know.
a name so I can be. Hey, here's the thing. Hold on, bro. He said from the continent. Okay. Wow. Wow. Michael Jordan's from the continent.
These gentlemen even have to debate a goodbye.
Look.
This is young Africa, bro. This is young Africa. That's why I don't like talking to this dude, bro.
I enjoy talking
It ain't
ball
worth
with
my
Elder,
time,
man.
man.
We actually
He's more of a troll than an actual basketball guy. He's more of a troll, bro.
Y'all got Gabe Vincent laughing at you, bro. Gabe Vincent is over here on the bench laughing at you.
Yeah, man. Look, man. Hey, at the end of the day, man, they call me the
have fun playing basketball, bro. Have fun.
Hey, man. Now, shout out to you. Shout out to George Mock, and shout out to all the players that played in the 40s and 50s, man. Shout out to everybody from that era, man. It's all right.
Thanks for pulling up after, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Peace, man.
All right, man. We'll go.
I do, man. I do. I'm actually shocked I got on with him because he's unbearable for me at times. I guess I'm so old. I don't have the patience for guys like that.
No, I get you.
You know, this generation is a troll generation. It's make comments, make jokes, we ain't really talking basketball. We pushing narratives. So that's why I like dealing with that dude. But he young Africa. He is what he is. Then, it don't matter what he said. Oh, I cook you, bro. You ain't never made a dish a day in your life, bro. What are you talking about? You can't boil water, man.
This is funny, man. But, I appreciate you pulling up too, man. It's your first time on playback, so enjoy it. It's cool.
No, it's my second time. This is my second time on playback. Remember?
Well, but have you done been on the panel?
Not on the panel. Remember, I was just in the chat watching the game.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but your first time on the panel. So like I said, it's
okay.
I like it because when we're typically I don't like doing this on YouTube because I want to watch the game. But when I do this on YouTube where you go on someone's panel, I feel like everyone is watching the game at a different point. It makes it difficult, right? So what I like about this is we're all watching the game at the same time. And the fact that I get to give out some passes here, that's dope too. So it's a cool little
I like what you got. I like the setup because I get to see the game too. I don't have to watch it on my iPad. I can watch it on my computer. And I like that. Who's Shafino getting 2 minutes tonight?
We got to get the Kareem and Elder show on here to do one, man. So
it'll be that'll be
fun.
You got to get him to stay up late. Now, it's crazy. I'm getting on the road at 7 a.m, so I need to get in his bed. I actually got a meeting. I got to meet with a dude at 6:30. That ain't gonna last long, 10-15 minutes. Then I'm getting on the road at 7.
Where you at now? Where you at?
I'm home. I'm home right now, but I'm home in Georgia. But I'm finna get on the road and head up to. I got business up north in Wisconsin and Indiana, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll be gone for a week and a half or something like that. So, who's these dudes, man? Oh, that's Flynn. That's Malachi Flynn, ain't it? I forgot he got traded here. Yeah. Now, Lakers be good. They can push this and still win by 20 plus.
Yeah. I mean, if they get this win tomorrow night, I'll be so impressed with this team. Like going into the All-Star break.
I think they will. I think they will. That this, it's hard to. I got to keep it honest. It's hard to stay focused against bad teams.
Yeah.
Most players play up to the level.
Good pass. See that he could create, man. He could create.
Oh yeah. Dinwiddie. I'm telling you. And again, because of his athleticism, he makes it better closing out and stuff like that. And he can handle that ball. He's a point guard.
Yeah, he's played over 60% of his career at the point, so he is a point guard. So he's played out of position.
Somebody called timeout.
Yeah, Darvin called timeout.
Are you serious, Darvin?
I think he's getting a couple of those guys out.
Oh, okay. Who left? We gotta get Capsule in there.
Spencer, Austin. Oh, as far
Okay.
as who to get in, yeah, that's a good point too. Who you putting in there? But yeah, man, that was this, like I said, you are right. It is hard to stay focused against bad teams. So the fact that this didn't become, it never dipped below single digits in the second half. At least not that I remember. But
I think got to 12. I think got to 12.
Yeah. So Spencer was 7 assists tonight in his debut. I'll take that.
Four turnovers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, almost 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio in a debut game. I expected him to force it a little bit, but
no, I like what I see.
I like him off the bench. I really do.
I do too. Everybody said he's gonna start like Kareem starts. Kareem, stop, bro. He hates.
No, they're not
gonna
start him.
He really hates Austin Reeves. He's talking, yeah, take him out, put Austin Reeves on the bench, start him. Like, bro,
but you're asking to really like mess up something on your team. If you bring a guy fresh off the buyout market that's never played a minute for your team,
this is how you know when Kareem, my boy, that's my brother. You know that. This is how you know the bias comes in. As good as Austin Reeves and D'Lo been playing, who would ever even think bringing in a guy off the buyout market, you finna replace these guys playing as well as they playing?
Yeah, you can't do that.
You just wouldn't even say that.
The politics of the game alone. That's
because you dislike this dude. That's what you want. And again, D'Lo, I mean, he showed you why he's valuable, why the Lakers don't want to trade him, especially on that contract. Again, people act like the man can't get stronger. He probably gonna get stronger eventually, y'all. He's gonna get stronger.
He's gonna have no choice. He's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna if he and he seems like a guy who wants to put in the work and take his career seriously, right? So he's gonna have to get in that weight room. He's gonna have to.
There's stuff like that right there. See, Woods took that back up to take a shot. Then I don't know. Woods' IQ is just not on that level, and I was excited to get him, especially for the price, but because he can score, but it's just nah. I'm seeing even more now why nobody wanted to sign him. Oh, good. See.
Yeah,
that's Castleton. I was saying, good job, Austin. Like, that's Castleton.
Yeah, but that's what it is with Christian Wood, man. It's just are you what version of him are you going to get? Now you talked about D'Lo, just let him be with the way he is. But Christian Wood, like he's doing that, but he's not giving you the impact that D'Lo's giving you. So I understand. He's one of the people I've been defending him on all year. This guy hasn't he's had moments where AD didn't play. He started and went 0 for 1 and played like 20 minutes and gave you nothing. Like you can't have that.
You can't.
You can't have that. That's your game. And in Houston, that was your game. That should have been the Christian Wood game, without a shadow of a doubt. That should have been the Christian Wood game, and it wasn't. Mm-hmm. It was the Christian Wood game, but in a way you don't want to be remembered for it.
Spanked us the last 2 times we've been there.
Yeah, we owed them that last one.
Crap out of us the last 2 times we've been there.
Facts.
Everybody
they sure did.
This young dude, I ain't giving up on him yet.
His
shooting is bad. I think he can still be a good pro.
It's too early. On this team, he was never going to – it just wasn't going to be realistic for him to be able to put in the work to improve. It just wasn't going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
A team that doesn't practice, doesn't get any of this work in, and you got a young guy here, I would have kept him in the G League a lot.
I would too. But the Lakers been so hurt, they've had to have him up there. Shoot, just to fill out the roster.
Yeah, there's that too.
Mm-hmm. Gonna be an idiot and shoot it. Since you don't want to take turnovers,
you go hatchet. Yeah, so that's a good win. Like I said, you got to beat the teams you're supposed to. 1 by 14. So that's what you got to do. You got to win the team. You got to kill the teams you're supposed to kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The post trade deadline, Braun no longer ignoring Rob handshake. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So
he said that this team's enough. Let's roll with it.
Yep. We'll see, but good win, y'all. Good win.
You back tomorrow night on this?
Nah, because tomorrow's Valentine's. So I'm gonna be with the lady.
Oh, okay, so,
yeah. Right. Spend time. Yeah. So I'll probably be having on watch it, but if anything, I might do a post game, but I won't be doing the live game. She supports everything I do. Lets me put whatever time I want to put into this. So on days like that, I gotta be smart. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't mad at you, man. Do what you gotta do, bro.
I gotta take care of the queen there, man.
I ain't mad.
But
I ain't mad.
But
I appreciate you having me on, Jeff. I do.
Oh no, thank you. You know what it is. Every time I get to talk basketball with you, it's a blessing, man. So I appreciate you. And you safe travels, bro.
Yes,
Safe
sir.
travels on
Thank
the
you,
road
sir.
out there, man.
I'm gonna get out of here.
And again, thank you. Like, I
Yes,
really
sir.
mean that. Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
man.
Yes,
I know you
sir.
got a lot of places you could have tapped in, but I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir. Salute, my brother. Shalom.
You too, man. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. All right, guys. And there we have it, man. The Lakers took care of business tonight at home, as expected, 125-111. Shout out to everybody who tuned in, man. Shout out to everybody who pulled up on Playback TV, got that free ticket to watch the game. Got to get that in-game entertainment between Elder and Young Africa. It was very entertaining, very passionate men there. That's hilarious. Shout out to everyone who wrote it out on YouTube, man, without actually watching the game, but listen to us talk the game, watch the scoreboard on the screen. If you haven't done so already, man, head on over to playback.tv/Empire Jeff TV and become a member on our Playback channel over here, man. We're going to be doing a lot of these games tomorrow night. I will not be here because, like I said, Valentine's Day. So I'm going to spend it with my wife, and then I'll be back maybe for post game, maybe. But if not, then I'll be back. I'll be back later in the week. But appreciate you guys for pulling up, man. Salute to my man Search for pulling up and being here again, man. We missed you, brother. We love you, man. We're so happy to have you back, holding down the chat on YouTube and holding down the chat on Playback TV. And I'm sure he was helping other places too. So shout out to Search, man. He's the best in the game. Always has been, always will be. Blessed to have him. So happy to have you back, man. We appreciate you so much, man. These YouTube streets were not the same without Mr. Search out here, man. So appreciate you. Blessings to you and your family. And thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who pulled up. Thank you to everyone who spent the game with us on either platform. Like I said, make sure to tap that Fanatics link in there for your next purchase, man. It's to support the channel. We greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you guys. As I always say, you guys could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm going to try to pull up later tonight for post game, and I will talk to you guys then. You enjoy the rest of your guys' night, and go Lakers. Let's get this win tomorrow night. Appreciate y'all, man. Talk to you soon.